Fix LA. You're fixing it.
Check. Welcome to another episode of Fix. I go by the name Keon the Hustler. I got a real squad and with me today in the building.
A real squad.
We got Carriageback Jones in the building.
And don't get it twisted. If you put a gun in my face, I will give you what's in my pockets.
We got Yacht in the building.
What up, man?
We got Ichiban the Don in the building.
Ichiban Don.
Ichiban time.
We got Mr. OhBoy and we got Jay Flocka.
Yes, sir. What's good, y'all?
Hey,
What's good?
Flacco.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, so let's get right into
What up,
it.
Star?
What up?
Where you been at, Keon? Let's get right into it. Where you been at?
Where he been at?
It's been a jungle since you been gone.
Look, man, I've been seeing y'all been cutting up around here, man.
He sound like you a country father. I know y'all been cutting up while I'm gone.
Y'all been drinking margaritas.
You know this belt about to cut up.
Celebrating Cinco de Mayo and everything else around here.
Oh, man, don't even bring it up. Just let it be. Sometimes you got to just let things die.
It told me
said
that you're trying
don't
with the
let it be.
mariachi band or something.
You don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
No. Let the past be the past.
What you
Cinco
doing?
de Mayo is amazing.
Well, what did you do for it, Miles?
What would I do for Cinco de Mayo?
No, what you doing in here for Cinco de Mayo?
You drinking too much tequila and I ain't drinking no more.
Wasn't here showing that. Man,
Horse playing.
how y'all week been, man? What y'all got into?
Man, I just got back from Vegas, man.
Oh yeah.
Did a little venue, sold some food with homegirl Maria from Mexican Delights.
Yeah.
Literally just got back yesterday and been trying to catch up on rest.
You gotta get Maria up in here, man, with the Mexican delights. So
You know what? I am.
Yeah, tell her pull up, bro.
You know what? Her food is awesome.
I would 12 people I know.
Carne asada, all that. Carne asada, chicken tacos, nachos, all that stuff is fire.
Yeah,
though.
just bring the chicken because I don't know the rest of this shit. But just bring
You
some
don't know
chicken.
what carne asada is?
So what she gonna do?
Man,
Come
it's-
through, do a
carne asada is
promo,
amazing,
the interview,
bro,
man.
and
Just
all
give me
that,
some chicken,
promote
we'll be
her
all right,
product?
Nah, it's like well seasoned steak. It's fire. It's fire.
Wait,
as hell.
you never heard of carne asada, bro?
I've
You
heard
from
of
Texas.
it. I've heard of it. I
Oh,
don't-
Tex-Mex
I don't
is
eat-
ground beef.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Nah, it's steak.
No, it's ground beef, dog.
Carne asada?
No, we talking about
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex.
Oh,
Tex-Mex.
Man,
ground beef.
y'all got the look like.
Like, what? I know
I
carne
mean-
asada. That nigga said, I know carne asada. He ain't
Right.
gonna play
It ain't
beef.
no ground
nigga,
beef.
steak,
This
nigga.
ain't hamburger helper.
Yeah, he gave you that look. For
Yeah.
sure, he's a
You're
steak,
not about to
nigga.
mess with me
Nah,
like
you
Nah,
that.
I mean, my
Carne
bad. I
asada.
misheard.
It's
So,
done right
nah,
by me.
nigga, steak.
It's done right
Man,
by
y'all
me.
Y'all ain't playing for me for no dummy today.
Yeah, what you got into over the week, man? Anything special?
Nothing special, man. Just watch the playoffs, chill, kick back. You know what I'm saying?
And we
Yeah.
definitely gonna get in there today, playoffs.
Absolutely.
Itchy, what you got into?
Man, I recorded.
I know that's right.
Oh, yeah, I using the booth,
Yeah,
locked
man,
in.
I recorded, dog. You know, the same 1-2, punch 1-2.
Hey, at one point, I was like, free Itchy, bro.
That's funny.
He was locked in the booth.
Yeah, we was in there, you know,
man.
just working.
said
That's about
free
it,
him.
though.
But for the most part, I was traveling. I went back to Houston. Went to my hometown, Beaumont. We threw my dad a surprise 70th.
That's dope.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope. So that was
Happy
cool.
birthday,
Your Pops
Pops.
turned
Happy
70.
birthday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
camo themed, so everybody in there looked like they ex-military.
Everybody out
Rolling
there
the
hunting
soldiers.
deer.
Some Gulf
We-
Coast
Deer and
Nolan
Wildcat.
It looked like a Master P video in the backyard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
So,
That was a Destiny
shout
Child
out to
upgrade,
H-Town. That's
Everybody had
funny.
a different color camo, yellow, blue.
bruh. Not only
Purple.
yellow, blue, tree camo, digi camo, regular camo,
Snow camel?
Man,
Oh, it was all green camo, though?
yeah, it was all green
okay.
camo.
Oh, so it wasn't no.
So it was cool. But then other than that, man, I'll be in Dallas this week, so
He going back to
so
Texas.
I got a little break. I gotta go do a wedding down there Friday night. So
I know what
what's
you're trying to do.
What's
You're
that?
trying to purge all that California up out of you.
look, man, I gotta take a cleanse every now and then, bro.
See,
I feel you.
he need to be rinsed with the dust of Texas.
Nah, man, I gotta get some
You
of that
said
barbecue,
rinse.
get my
I feel
mind
you,
right,
nah, I feel
get
you.
my spirit back right. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I know homesick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And every time I go home, this is what I hear. So you ain't moving back yet? I'm like, nah, yeah. I got a little more time left.
Mhm. It's still too nice in Cali.
The weather, bro.
The weather is
Over the little break while I was gone, bro. I've been listening to some different artists, man. I heard Isaiah Falls
Mhm.
got some new shit he dropped.
Mhm.
IDK. I just learned about IDK.
Mm.
I ain't know about bro.
Shout out to IDK.
That new Key Glock dropped some shit. That was pretty cool.
Now,
So,
where's everybody from?
I mean,
Sound like Texas.
IDK, I want to say he's from the DMV area. I want to say he's like DC, somewhere around there.
Mm.
yeah. But I mean, I just been listening to some good music, man. What y'all been jamming on?
What about y'all?
Same shit. I ain't really heard nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you a DJ, so you gonna hear new shit all the time.
Man,
New shit or just shit we've been playing in general?
for me, it's like I be getting booked for like different types of events.
Mhm.
So like it may say, hey, like this particular event I just did, the one in Beverly Hills, that's like play background music.
Mm.
And so I'm
How
like,
is that?
what the fuck is background
It's
music?
like elevated. Oh, just like turn the music down and play some stuff that people could just mingle to.
Bro, they sent me a playlist, bro. I didn't know one artist on the playlist, bro.
What kind of music was it?
It was all instrumental.
Some of it was instrumental.
Got you.
Some of it was like covers of other songs.
Got you.
But for the most part, it was like legit background music.
That's crazy.
So I play like some Ketronada. I play
Oh,
like
yeah.
some like Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Like Lost. Like some
Ketronada
music
is
where like you
great
could just throw
background
on
music.
back there. And like you really might not know all the words to it, but like it's just like a little
The
vibe.
internet.
Yeah, internet.
Yeah.
I definitely play
That's
some internet.
real good background music.
Shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
I even snuck
Niggas
some Patti
internet.
LaBelle in
The
there.
internet is fire, bro.
That's a group or an
Yeah,
artist?
It's a group.
It's a group.
What's that?
With Sid the Kid as the leader.
You talking about the internet?
The internet.
Yeah.
It's
Itchy, you look like you be in the internet.
What you mean? Just
Like just your look.
He said
oh,
you
I'll
be
be into the
No,
into
like
the
you
group?
actually make some music with him.
Yeah, for sure. Like I mean, I'm pretty like cool with like a couple of the people that's from there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you normally be
Yeah.
listening to?
Other than the music we've been making for the Hero League that we've been doing.
The Hero League.
Yeah. Other
What's
than
that?
that's me,
Hey,
Dro, Killer Priest, and Daylight.
Oh
the
wow!
battle
So this
rapper
is like
Daylight.
the Avengers of rap.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, so we got some stuff coming. But other than that, and you know, the music I actually work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ear is pretty interesting. I like to listen to a lot of the shit that I don't do when I listen to music. So I either listen to jazz or I listen to like trap.
That's how you get your inspiration.
Well, I won't even say I get my inspiration. I feel like it balances me out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like I grew up in golden era hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
so that's kind
What's
of
that?
why.
90s.
Yeah, definitely late 90s, early 90s.
I mean, I know, but just for the
Late-
people that don't
late
know.
90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s
I was going to
rap.
ask, so I'm glad you said it.
So I came up literally rapping and learning how to rap in that era. So that's kind of like in my blood. It's in my DNA. It's
That's
how
a
I see
crazy
it.
era to have
to come up in. Yeah,
So,
sir.
yeah.
That's an amazing era to come up in.
because it was different.
I think we came up in an amazing era of rap.
People were dancing.
So hold on. So you said like 90s,
Gangsta rap.
90s to 2000. So when I think of like an artist from 90s to 2000 that was like really like pushing that envelope and pushing the wave, I think of like a LL Cool J.
Hell no, nigga. That's
Nah.
like late 80s.
LL Cool J.
So
is-
it's- LL was in the 80s?
LL was definitely
Yeah.
more 80s. I
Okay.
mean, he had a run in the 90s.
90s, yeah.
He had some like fire ass girl records for sure.
So
Why you say
but-
LL?
I feel like that's
I mean,
that's
LL's
who
a
I
legend
that's
for
who I think
sure, bro.
about.
I mean, he's definitely
Like, he was smashing
one of the
in the
greatest
80s
of
though.
all
Yeah.
time in the sense of rappers. But
Yeah, he was
when
smashed.
I think of 90s,
90s to 2000. Who
my
you
mind
got?
don't. 90s and 2000s.
That's what he's talking
Biggie-
about. 'Cause he said the
Biggie,
golden
Pac.
age
So
of rap.
2000s, yeah, LL has some. Yeah, I see how you can say that, but
Yeah.
my mind don't go straight to LL.
Nah,
So
it
who
goes
would you
to-
say during that golden
if
time?
you
Oh,
say
easy. That's like
One of the-
golden era. That's Snoop, Dre, Pac,
Yeah, you know his
shit, Jay-Z,
Uh-huh.
DMX.
wait a minute, I think of a whole other crowd though.
You know,
Yeah.
Wu-Tang.
Got
You
Oh,
get what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
them type of niggas.
Wait, we all got okay.
Shit, UGK.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
A-Ball,
Outkast.
MJG.
Yeah, all them niggas. Like that era of
Okay,
rap.
now I
You
got
get what
you
I mean?
saying.
So
So Itchy, what about like Diggable Planets and
Yeah, that's
Arrested
yeah, that shit too.
Development
Yeah, that shit too.
and,
Like Souls of Mischief,
Mos
and
Def,
you know,
Talib Kweli?
Of course, yeah,
That's what
Mos
I
Def
think
is-
of when I think of Golden Era.
yeah,
Talib
I mean, well,
Kweli, Common.
I mean, that's
Ice Cube.
purest hip hop, but golden era is a time period. So that all of those fall in that time period.
Yeah.
But along with that is
because you got New Jack
Biggie,
Swing and
yeah,
all that
you
too.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Along
It's
with
a
that is
lot in
Biggie.
the
Along
Golden
with
Era.
that is
All right.
Cameron.
So it's
like,
a subgenre.
I see what you're saying
It's
now.
not. It's just
Not
an
even.
era.
It's just-
an
yeah.
era of rap. Yeah, it hasn't even nothing.
But so certain genres get caught up in the golden era.
I guess it depends on who you talking to.
Is early '90s golden era?
early '90s is golden era.
So
hip-hop.
then New Jack Swing gets caught up in golden era. Boom bap gets caught up in golden era. Gangster rap gets caught up in golden era.
It overlaps.
Conscious rap.
But it's not golden era music.
What?
You get what I mean? Like
Nah.
it's so
Well,
like
he just giving titles of.
No, these are all like subcategories of hip
That's what I'm
hop.
saying. But that's just
Within the
general.
golden era.
You got to name like certain artists. I think you know what I mean. Like certain artists fall into.
New Jack Swing's not really hip hop. That's kind of like,
R&B. That's more
like-
R&B.
That's like fast tempo, late '80s, early '90s R&B.
That was like the introduction to like
But Big Daddy
112.
Kane
man.
kind of sound like some New Jack a little bit.
Yeah, they gave him some New Jack sound,
But
but
he had a
Big
lot
Daddy
of
Kane
jazz.
is definitely late '80s. He's
But New
definitely
Jack-
not early '90s.
Yeah, right,
New Jack
right.
had a lot of jazz in the music. You know
No,
what I
but
mean?
Big Daddy Kane is definitely
What-
late '80s.
What was
for
the
sure.
song? What
Like,
was the song that ushered it in? What was the song that ushered like that new era of hip hop in?
I don't know if
Could
it
y'all
was a
say 85?
song,
Is
but it
it-
was a sound.
Yeah, what
for
sound?
Sure.
The
I mean, I want to
golden era?
say the golden era started like to me like
Like-
90, 91, but I want to say more so 91, 92.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when that shit started cracking, it was like 92, 93. Like that's
Gotcha.
when you heard the Chronic. That's when you heard like Deep Cover soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's when you heard like you get what I'm saying,
Yeah, I see
like
what
the
you're saying.
early Snoop shit, the early Wu Tang,
Yeah.
early Tribe. That's when you heard
I
all
think
that,
that was the
shit.
transition. That was the transition.
It.
to,
Yeah,
like,
like a lot of it's crazy. De La is a part of the golden era, but even though they started like late '80s, but they had a lot of like big records in like the golden era age. Yeah.
Yeah, when I hear golden era, I just think of old, and I immediately think like 85 or something.
Nah,
no,
that's
no,
like
no.
beat.
That's like
That's
just
why I say
old
LL.
school.
I was thinking more like
I
85
think
to
that's just
95.
old school. I feel like that's just like old school
It's
rap.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a whole different
nigga,
perspective.
that was
of-
just off the birth of hip hop.
Cause-
Like,
right,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Because
in
a few
90
years later.
I'm thinking, if I'm thinking 91, 92, I can't tell you anything. I wasn't even here.
So what do you think? 95, 96.
I didn't get here to 92.
What about 96?
born in 92.
I was born in
see.
92. So
Okay.
that's
He
what I
was
was
born
like.
in the golden era of hip hop.
Yeah.
You ain't listened to no music
Damn.
like from like 96 to like 99?
I wouldn't at that time. I wasn't thinking about music.
No, I mean
bro.
like now. Like
shit. I'm trying to
talking
get
about,
Power
like-
Rangers on the TV. I'm crying to get Barney on the TV.
well, I'm talking about like now.
Oh,
like
yeah,
as a DJ.
Yeah, I
you-
listen to all this shit now because like you have 90s parties you gotta go DJ, or some people might say, hey, we want 90s R&B.
In that age range. yeah.
You know, so it just depends on what type of events you're doing.
Yeah.
I know when it comes down to like 90s, like you said, being on the West Coast now, I play a lot of the Dre, a lot of the Snoop, a lot of stuff like that. Before moving here, bro, I never really played any of that music because it was never like
In Texas, y'all do y'all own shit. Like,
Correct.
Texas
Yeah.
do Texas.
correct.
Texas is a whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we play a lot of our own shit. So you know you'll hear like some of that Scarface,
Yeah.
that Ghetto Boys
Ghetto
type
Boys.
shit.
You gonna hear
Heavy.
face out there
Yeah.
for sure.
So-
Oh yeah, for sure.
But now it's cool, so smooth, man. I like to hear just people's perspectives, like on what they was listening to, like when they was either coming up or like
Yeah.
what's like their favorite eras. Cause bro, that
I
2000s
listen to
era,
Crime Boss. I listen to Crime Boss. I listen to Tila. I listen to I'm naming all like the Texas niggas and shit.
Mhm.
Tila, you know, shit, of course, Pimp C and Bun B, no
Mhm.
question.
Hmm.
What you call it from Memphis though? A-Ball and MJG.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I used to listen to them so much.
Memphis
bro.
has a nice sound.
Yeah, Memphis is hard for sure.
Yeah.
Even when you think about what Dawson
3-6 Mafia was
right?
hard, like even though that was
Yeah.
about some other shit, but 3-6 Mafia was hard.
They was supposed to
Yeah.
have a super group. It was supposed to be UGK and
Abe.
it was supposed to be
Uh,
UGK and I want to say was it UGK and 3-6 Mafia?
I think you're right.
Yeah, they're supposed to have like a super group, but it ended up not working out.
Mm-hmm.
But that would have been tough though, because they already had the pipeline. Because A-Ball, MJG, they would get played big in the South. So
Well, wouldn't you say A-Ball and MJG kind of sound like Texas too?
they do.
Yeah,
To me,
they
they
do,
sound
bro.
Like a
Texas
motherfucker.
too.
They
Yeah,
do,
like
bro.
a motherfucker. Yeah.
'Cause we definitely picked up a lot of that sound.
Yeah.
Because I remember when also too when Too Short got with Pimp C, and all that West Coast music started flowing through Texas, and then you start picking up the sounds and some of our music that resonated, some of that West Coast sound.
Mhm.
It was cool,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember hearing about that with Too Short and Pimp C.
Mm-hmm.
That
That
they
was
had a
that was
cool
almost like
connection.
Pimp C Mentor.
It was like a connection a lot of people didn't know happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it was even in Atlanta with it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was about
Atlanta-
to say
That's
Short was
facts.
in Atlanta for a
Yeah,
while.
Short, man.
Mhm.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Too Short, man.
Yeah. So that was cool, man. So we got Ichiban Don in the building today.
So
First thing first, bro. For the people who don't know you, who ain't never heard of you, and interested and wanting to get to know you, what can you say about yourself to help paint a picture?
Personally or musically, like
personally first.
I'm a pretty I would say first of all, I'm a godly man, number one.
Amen.
I'm about real ethics. I'm a really honest person. I love clarity. I'm a very vulnerable person. In the sense of I don't mind being transparent.
Real.
Because I don't think nothing can hurt me, so I don't really give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like
protected.
extremely. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm alright.
So what about professionally now?
Professionally, I do very straight business. Number one, as far as business is concerned, I do
number
very,
one.
Very straight.
His face
business.
even
very
went to
straight
like he had a
business.
tie
Stands
on.
on that
Number
business.
Yeah, I stand on my business for sure. I understand my value in my business.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed to have the opportunities that I've had and or continue to have. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little unreal to know the people that I've, come across and just, it's been amazing.
So that trips you out, even where you're at now, you still get like surreal moments.
Yeah. I feel like, understanding that like these opportunities and these like relationships that you get to build, that shit is not like you don't sneeze at nothing like that. You kind of understand to be put in those positions is definitely divine placement. So you have to be very appreciative of of being thought of from the Most High to be able to be put in those places.
For real.
Like he thought you was, even ready.
He thought you was worthy to be
worthy
there.
and ready.
And right for the
You feel me?
responsibility.
Yeah, this is a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that number like that's paramount because, just maneuvering in this world, maneuvering in this game, you kind of got to have a God conscious. Not even kind of. Right. So, but it's not about like, being preachy or anything, but it's just understanding like that's where the main like source of like clairvoyance, strength, and all of that stuff comes from. But yeah, I would say musically, that I stand on that the most, and it allows me to be in an industry filled with dark shit. And not really able to be like jolted by it.
Yeah. Because you believe what you believe, you stand on what you believe.
And I even know how to let other people like exist in whatever they want to exist in without
trying to interfere with they shit.
1000%. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So I really thank him for that because I struggled with that for a long time. So now I know how to actually, move in a room full of vultures, et cetera, as Jay-Z would say.
Yeah.
But yeah. I would say that's for me. That's the most important thing for me musically, and I'm very thankful for all of these sounds and just wacky ass things that he put in my brain.
Yeah, I've seen
put
like
on microphones and
some of them folks have been like, I know you worked with like Kendrick. Was it Cole? Like J. Cole? Absol.
Well, wait a minute.
Those are my homies. You see what I'm saying? Like that's insane.
That's
like,
just them three alone right there. Like
that's
damn.
crazy.
But that's you. Wait. Okay, so how did you meet Kendrick?
I met Kendrick. So first of all, I met everybody at TDE through Absol because Absol's rest in peace, Lori Joe. That was my really good friend. It was a really, really good friend of mine. And she was with Absol. That was her boyfriend. It was like childhood sweethearts type thing. And
so the question really is, how'd you meet Absol?
Through a Lori.
Right.
So basically, I had a friend that I met years ago. She started managing Lori. And she told me and the homie to come through to the session just to, hear her artists. And so we got there, me and Lori got cool. I'm not sure if you heard of Javante. He's a singer too. Javante. he was there as well.
Mm.
That's how I met Javante.
Mm.
So
Oh, Javante, singer.
yeah,
Javante,
yeah, he's amazing.
He's crazy.
You talking about
Yeah,
the one
amazing.
who people
Yeah,
say
that's my
is just
nigga.
as notorious?
That's
He's
my nigga.
no joke. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know
Suge,
you-
like people
he's
say
tall
Suge
too,
was no
right?
joke.
Like
He's
tall.
tall,
Yeah.
skinny.
They say he don't
That's
take
my
no
nigga.
mess.
That's my nigga, bro. Like that's my. It's like them. They're like a cousin. Like
That's crazy.
Like,
Also,
like,
Javante
if
with
we-
a J.
Like if we hit each
Huh?
other,
Javante
like, you
with a
know,
J?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Javante,
think you said Devontae at first.
He was
Never mind.
that was Jodeci, right?
Devontae, not Devontae. Javante.
That's why I
Yeah,
said
he knows who
Javante, not
is.
Devontae.
He knows who Javante is.
He's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he's very respected by a lot of singers.
Yeah.
That nigga like a Mel Brandy.
For
But
sure.
anyway,
Is he like a okay?
he's crazy. Like he's out of nah, he's stupid. So like so yeah,
Man, shout out
so
to him. Shout out to that
shout
man.
out to Javante, yeah, shout out to Lori. But they were best friends.
Yeah.
And so they was in the studio together. He used to
Mhm.
like help her with like melodies and like harmonies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So me and them linked that day. I played them a beat CD of like 15 beats that I had in the car and shit like that. Gave them both a beat CD. She took it back to soul.
a beat CD.
Yeah.
So he knows a while
She
back.
took it back to
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah.
Soul hit me. Yo, come up to Magic Disc. Because that's what he was working at Magic Disc. So I came up there, was chopping it up.
What's a magic disc?
Was
Like,
it like
It was a
95
record store.
records?
It was a local record store in Carson.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That his
Oh, that
that
shopping
his
center.
yeah, exactly.
And it's only
That
there.
his that his grandparents own.
Hmm.
So yeah, so you know we
it's
met.
like a good movie.
No, it is. It's an epic. It's an epic little saga, dog.
What
It's
time frame
epic.
was this? What year was this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
take us
'cause I'm
back,
like,
take us
I know
back.
Tyler Records.
He had
this
a
is
CD
like-
and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want
Like,
to say this is like 2008 going into 2009.
Yeah.
We
That
had
sounds
CDs
about.
in 08?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. We had
Oh, you
that-
right.
show.
We did. We
I
did.
think
We
like
did. We
show.
did.
Napster was the one that was
Because
like,
I was burning them
people
in high school to
Mhm.
get access.
had
So-
to burn CDs.
Nah, I did that.
So
Yeah.
that's how we pretty much met. So she gave him a beat CD and me and my nigga met at Magic Disc because he had recorded to one of them.
Okay.
And so he was just like, yeah, you know, he wanted to meet me.
Was
Like,
he Absol then?
He was definitely Absol. That nigga
Okay.
ain't never changed. Like
He
how
ain't
he
never-
act. Yeah, that nigga.
Okay.
Right, he acted like that behind the counter.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, for real.
Like, what's
That's
up,
dope,
dog?
yeah.
What's up? You know what I mean? Like, yo, yeah, that's your whore, my nigga. Yeah, that shit hard.
That's
Like,
dope.
that's yeah. He always been soul, bro. Like every one of them niggas, they all act the same.
They
like,
all been that.
They just elevated. You know, they're
Right,
they're,
right.
they're
Musically,
amazing ass
yeah.
fucking artists, and
Yeah.
proud of all them niggas. You know, like, and it's crazy to see it go from like literally nothing to something.
Yeah.
So
you might
see-
have to create like a little mini series and give it to
they-
Netflix.
I'm pretty sure they're working on it, but
Okay.
But you know, like the thing is with that, you know, I told my homie one day, I was like, you know, you cannot not believe certain shit can come true
Right.
after actually seeing something like that with your
right.
bare
Wait,
eyes.
say that one more time.
You cannot not believe that something can't come true if you've seen something like that happen with your bare eyes.
For
That's heavy.
that
Right.
group, for that group going from what you saw to what
but
it is
also
now.
being a part of why that happened.
No
as
one-
well. Like we was
yeah.
all a, you know, it was all a team. It was a
Yeah.
team effort. And everybody's energy at that time, literally, like I literally was a part of records
Yeah.
that helped change the trajectory. Tay Beast did a part, you know, Tay Beast produced records
Yeah.
that helped the trajectory. Soundwave, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody
Was in there in that
we
mode.
was cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and we all seen it happen.
Yeah.
So it's like from that, man, you can't stop.
What
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got to keep that
Being
shit
in those
going.
little
All
cats.
right, so like when you was in there, was every time you was in a session and you heard a song and you was just like, this one gonna take me to that next level.
Nah, we was just cooking, bro.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So it just-
like-
just
like
kept going.
Wu-Tang.
In the lab. Back in the day when
Yeah, we just cook,
in the
bro.
lab.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
cook, dog. Like it's not a. This is gonna make anything. We'll know. We'll say so. This have potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we won't be hell bent on it
Yeah.
because we making so much music, and then it's 4 artists and they all got different sounds, different
Yeah.
fan bases, and demographics. Even though all their demographics fuck with each other,
Yeah.
Right.
they all still have their own individual demographics.
Yeah.
So it's just all kind of based on like the artists that you're working with, the mode that they in.
Mhm.
Because sometimes
Right. Everything gotta
Soul
be
might
right.
be in a mode where he don't want to do no records that's like catchy records.
Right.
Yeah.
He just want to do barn up records.
Mhm.
Right.
So you got to give
just
him.
wanna get in.
Yeah, he just want to get in, and niggas just want to cook.
It's
Yeah.
like having
So-
different paint and like painting with.
throwing paint on
It's
the
gonna
wall.
make a
That's
nice
literally that's
picture.
literally the
canvas is
term.
What we paint today.
That's literally the term that
What we paint.
everybody would use over there. Like
Let's
when
paint.
niggas is just like beginning their projects.
Yeah.
Oh, just send me something. I'm throwing paint on the wall right now. So that's what
Wow.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas just throwing paint on the wall.
So how you got into like the industry, like from your perspective, like what made you start or want to get into it?
Hold on, wait.
Mm.
You met Ab-Soul because this is how you met Kendrick.
Yeah, so basically they was already at TDE with each other.
Uh-huh.
I met Soul through his girl.
Okay.
Me and Soul got cool.
Okay.
That was the first artist I worked with at TDE was Soul.
Okay.
So he did 2 records. From that, trickle.
Dope.
Yeah, that's how it
Dope.
happened.
I just wanted to sum it
That
up.
was
real
the
quick.
second nigga to reach out though. Like Dot was
Ab-Soul.
No, Soul was the first. Then it was Dot.
Yeah,
Right.
And
Damn.
then it
And-
was
and they reached
Q.
out-
Then it was Rock.
Because what
Wow. Because
when
so it was your beats.
It was my beats. I was over there
Dope.
producing. Yeah. But I was rapping at the same time, but I wasn't trying to be like a TDE artist because I knew my role. But what happened was Punch heard me rap. Even Top heard me rap. Kendrick knew I rap, but he fucked with me as a rapper. But they're the focus.
So
Yeah.
this was because
You get what I'm saying? So-
right. So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So this was you being from Linwood, them being from
Compton.
Compton,
Mhm.
and the connection was there.
We knew a lot of the same people already
Right,
too. Like,
right.
well, like not to be like that, but I was like a pretty popular nigga in high school.
Yeah.
Like, but I was popular for like rapping. Like,
Yeah.
like I guess I was fresh. Like, I guess reason why I say
Nah,
that is
you-
because
you
I
were
dressed like a
fresh.
New Yorker. No, no,
Right.
what it was like no, because it's like something that we talked about later.
Dressed
on
like
in
the
life.
North niggas.
Like,
North niggas.
now what happened was
He was dressed like them North niggas.
funny.
You had them Tims.
No, I definitely had Timbs with shorts.
Oh, damn.
I was
You
wearing
was a
Timbs and
North
shorts in
nigga.
high school.
Mhm. I was too.
So you see what
I
I'm
was
saying?
wearing-
So
I
like
was-
niggas
I was
out
wearing
in LA
Timbs
was
and
like, what the
Cameron.
fuck this nigga on?
Yeah.
Cameron.
But as like, but as when
Right.
years went on,
Dipset.
them same niggas was like, oh, okay, nigga, you was
Yeah.
on some fashion shit. Like
Right.
they got it. Here.
Right.
Man, my
Like,
niggas used to wear Cybertech and shit like that.
I was
Oh,
wearing
damn.
Cybertech. I was wearing
Oh,
Fox. I was wearing
yeah.
Fox Racing. My homeboy had a Fox
Yeah.
Racing jersey.
Damn.
I had Averex
It was the
jackets.
same way,
Like,
nigga.
I was wearing
Yeah,
Timbs
I was
in
like-
high
I
school
was
Yeah,
too.
the puffy
Stop, bro,
jackets.
like-
Yeah.
I
But
would
where'd you
wear
get the
Timbs.
influence from? You was watching it?
nah, my pops is from the East Coast.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Okay.
You had direct source.
Yeah. For
Oh
sure, for
yeah,
sure.
my boy getting this shit fresh
Yeah,
from
So you
over
coast
there.
to coast.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. That's weird.
So you coast to,
Like, I'm gonna be
Right.
from the nigga from LA.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that you can't like
You a
East Coast
half-blood.
shit. That's cool.
Hey, but I'm from Watts.
you
But
said
I know
half
people that be
blood is
doing that.
crazy.
Everybody be thinking
That's
I'm from the
different.
East Coast.
Yeah, but that's y'all heard. Yeah, y'all thing is different.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, did you
that's
hear it?
understandable
Yeah.
because Watts niggas. It's
different.
a lot of like
Yeah.
New Orleans,
Yeah.
East Coast shit in that
Going
little
on.
thing.
Gotcha.
So that's understandable. You know what I mean? But yeah, as far as me is concerned, like even with how I talk, like it's not a that's not me
Coast
putting
thing.
on a
Yeah.
I'm
That
not putting
was your
on an
people.
act.
That was your
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Gotcha.
Like my pops will always tell my friends like, yeah, you been talking like that.
His whole life.
So
Because your
forever,
pops got it.
Yeah.
yeah, he's an East
And
Coast
then you be
nigga.
around
Like,
this shit, yeah.
you just it's influence. Then like that's why you hear the South sometimes because my mama's from the South. So
Mm.
Oh damn.
yeah, so that's why some of that comes out. Yeah.
You got a lot of roots and you know what I'm saying, and culture.
I'm the only nigga in my whole family from LA.
I remember you said that.
Yeah,
That's
my
crazy.
You like the
sister-
first generation.
My big sister's from Mississippi,
I'm the same way. All my shit.
but she was raised here
Yeah.
like after she was like 10.
Mm.
How many siblings?
2.
2?
Yeah, 2. But it's like it's a tricky story.
Mm.
It's a tricky story. But my sister is she's my sister, but you're like stepsister technically.
Okay.
Not stepsister, no, half sister. I'm
Half.
sure meant step.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Most people.
Yeah, we got the same mama. I'm just saying.
Most
like,
people ain't
you
got
gotta
whole
think about that,
siblings.
too.
Most people got half. I got my daddy got this, my mama got this, then they got
Half
together, they
blood.
had all this.
Mhm.
That's how it be for a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
Half
where a
and
lot of that like slur in my talk come from. You
Yeah.
hear like where are you from?
Oh, when you listen to
I'm
him-
from here, yeah.
When you listen to him, his music is crazy. It's definitely influenced East and West.
and
you know, I
South,
definitely-
yeah,
and
exactly.
South,
You
yeah.
get, but I like the West because it's like the West is just swaggy. The West is just smooth.
Yeah.
So I like being from the West Coast because just being from the West Coast alone, you just get an automatic clink
Yeah.
Right.
swag,
Automatic
nigga.
Right. Right.
Stand. You automatically
true.
stand.
That's
Click,
true.
swag is done.
That's true.
For real.
That's facts, and that's not even a thing where it's like Houston nigga. Like, no, it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that.
I already got disrespected.
It's just more so like I was explaining it to who I was explaining it to. I was like, yeah, that's why niggas come to LA to create music. Like a lot of producers, they come to LA to create music. Like a lot of out of town producers, because LA got this relaxed vibe, bro. It's just it's a colorful city. It's a lot going on.
I think it's like when you, like from outside in, right?
Yeah.
When you see LA, they paint the picture as this is where you go when you want to make it.
Yeah.
Right. And so you come down here and you see, okay, the sun shines brighter here.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, like there's this beautiful backdrops of mountains and beaches, and then you go to certain areas,
Palm
you're like,
trees.
damn, these palm trees, these buildings look nice. You're like, all
It's
right,
like art.
cool.
Everywhere's art.
So it's like
built up
you don't really
everywhere
see
you go.
that in other places because a lot of stuff is flat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get in the studio, you feel like damn, I really got to put some shit together. Plus, I done spent all this money to get over here, and for this session, I want to make this shit work.
Well, remember,
exactly.
California is the place where people went
Somebody going on.
after the gold rush.
Yeah, Manifest Destiny.
Right. So it's like the people that made it to California because they wanted to get gold,
They were
destined
entrepreneurs.
to be great people.
1000%.
Now, the people that stopped off along the way, they great too.
Because
but they
that's
helped
the
form
Chicago's
the United
areas,
States.
the
Chicago's,
Midwest,
the
all
Midwest,
that.
the dirty South, the South, all that. You know what I mean? They was more so like, hey, you know what? We cool right here. This is good enough.
Yeah.
And then
Because everybody couldn't make it.
because we can still make money. We just got to make it how we make it.
Yeah, period.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I could see that. You know?
So it's not really much different now, because when you think about a lot of people now, they may be all the way in Boston or Atlanta or Florida. They be like, man, I got to get to LA to be a content creator or to be on TV or to be a singer. That's just
I don't know what it
vision.
is about LA air, man.
But it's starting to move though.
Yeah, now it's starting to change because everybody getting famous from everywhere now.
Yeah, right. But I feel like, so the thing with Atlanta, he's correct, right? But the thing I feel with Atlanta is just that what it is about Atlanta is the networking thing. Like the Atlanta thing, I know what it is in Atlanta. Like when I went out there and I got a taste of like how to really move around in Atlanta. Like the last trip I had was the most incredible trip. One of the most incredible trips I ever taken just in general. Like, and that's the thing that I'm a big New York East Coast head. And I spent a lot of great times in New York. I had a lot of amazing times
Atlanta,
on the East Coast.
A mixture out there with that though.
Yeah,
it's a
New
lot
York,
of East Coast
Detroit,
niggas.
All the East
LA
Coast people come
niggas,
down in Atlanta, they can't drive, bro. That shit piss me. Don't get me started.
But
bro.
Atlanta though, like with that, as far as like music and shit, I would say it's definitely because of networking. It's definitely because it's easy to make things happen there. Because niggas is cool as fuck in Atlanta.
If you go to Atlanta at the right time in the right place, you can do whatever you want to do in the world.
Yeah, Atlanta's amazing,
you,
especially when
That's
you
real
black.
shit.
Because like I was telling the story to the homie outside about Atlanta. I was saying like the homie like spilled a drink on this dude. Like we was at the bar trying to get this drink at Dreamville Fest last year. And the nigga was like, oh no, it's cool. We was like, yeah, man, my fault, bro. Like, you know, we from LA, so you know, da-da. And the nigga said, oh, we from Atlanta, bro. We don't trip off that. We king builders. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, that shit is real out there.
That shit is, they mean
there
it,
was
nigga.
no
They not
beef.
even bullshit. Like,
it's-
they mean it, bro.
Yeah,
that nigga was like no older
that
nigga
shit
or nothing.
hella black, my nigga, and everybody
It's black.
fuck with each other.
Right.
That
Yeah.
shit was
So,
beautiful,
Ichi,
bro. Yeah.
So you say California is a colorful place.
yeah,
you mean
like
visually. Because
yes.
Atlanta, the people are colorful. Not just
People
being
are
black,
beautiful,
but like
bro. I love
the way they
It's
dress.
the way it is,
Fifty
it's like a kingdom
Shades
for
of
black
black.
people,
It's
dog.
50 Shades of Black.
It's
in
like a
Atlanta.
kingdom
like
for
Africa
black
away
people,
from
dog.
Africa in
My
America.
niggas like Wakanda, bro.
I'll give you
like,
an example.
dead
I'll give you a
ass.
perfect example, bro. So I went to visit Atlanta,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
I was probably like high school, bro. The people who worked in the hotels, they was French black. The people who worked at the counter was Jamaican. Then we go to the restaurants.
Yup.
You like I remember seeing like you had regular black people there.
Yup.
Then in the back they had like Jamaicans. Then when we caught the Ubers or whatever, they were African.
Yup.
Then you go
You
to
had
the
Haitians and shit.
Haitian. You go to like the different
Now, what's up? How do you-
banks or hospitals. The people you look
How
on
did
the
it
wall.
get so mixed up like that?
When you look
Why
at the
is it-
wall, you see presidents of
They're all black people.
owners.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it's
black.
all
At
black
the
people.
hotels, all the nice cars in front.
They're
You will
all
see
black
like
people.
white people with their camera. Like whose car is this?
Yeah.
Regular everyday
This
black
is no
dude come
cap.
walking out of the. You're like, damn.
Because down there,
If-
nigga, it's really motherfuckers that's professionals,
Yeah.
doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
Correct.
real
And it's
estate
no
agents.
cap.
Like, it's everything. It ain't no just either you playing ball
Nah, bro,
or
it's
you
everything,
doing this.
bro.
Or that.
Especially with
Like,
all them colleges down there.
They
They
own-
like it's
they own-
yeah,
they
special ass
own-
people down there.
They own the car
Yeah.
lots. They
Yeah.
own the banks. They own
Everything.
the hospitals, the
It's the most
dealership, all that type of
amazing
stuff.
shit, bro. I
shit
swear.
that you would see others doing down here.
Yeah.
All black people doing that.
So
shit.
imagine, bro.
But they're successful with it.
I got here in
As fuck.
2019, bro. I got here in 2019. Coming from Atlanta to here, it was a shock.
Yeah,
Because it was like reverse
bet.
Atlanta. It was
I
like
bet,
instead
bro.
of seeing 50 Shades of Black, I saw 50 Shades of Beige. I never seen
What
a
you
person that
mean?
was Armenian. I never seen a
yeah.
person that was
Shout out to Armenians. I love Armenian people. though.
like the Jewish
I love
people. I
Armenian
had never
people. Nah,
seen
for real,
anybody
nah,
Jewish
for real,
before,
yeah.
so I'm seeing
Some of
people
my
walk
best
in the
friends are
streets and stuff like that.
But
So to me, it was just like, wow, there's a whole different,
It's
you
harder.
know,
It's
types
harder.
of people.
In Cali, it's not easy, but if you network correctly and your spirit is a certain way, like you kind of got to be cutthroat, but you kind of don't. Like if you network right, you network with the Mexicans, the Armenians, the white people, the everybody. You could build a network that's strong, but in a way they still kind of keep you out.
Yeah, nigga, that's what
You know
we're
what I
saying.
mean?
But it's different. That's what I'm saying. It's
you
different
can
in
still
Atlanta.
I
make
like
it,
that in
though.
Atlanta, dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell. Like,
Hey,
bro,
you
Atlanta
can
is
do
a
the most
fucking
basic
cheat
stuff.
code, my
I
nigga,
give you an
like,
example. I go to Mexican place,
Bro.
give me something to eat, right? I'm at the bar waiting on the food to go. I done had 4 or 5 people have a conversation with me on some shit. One lady's a realtor. Another lady owns like 4 nail shops on the west side. Another person is the promoter for the nightclub. And we just having a conversation. Everybody linking in
Nobody
like,
tripping on stepping on each other.
no, bro, because
No.
everybody rich.
Everybody get
Dog,
Everybody
nobody
get money,
hating,
bro.
dog. Listen, like,
That's what
you
my
gotta
up and
go.
moving out there.
You gotta go, my nigga. You
gotta
have to
see it,
go
bro.
and see this. You have to experience this shit, bro. Like
I
the
love
homie been trying to tell me for years, and he knows Atlanta. Like I know New York. Like he an LA nigga, but he loves Atlanta, right? So we went to Atlanta last year like a few times, and like I was like dating somebody out there at that time. And he was dating somebody too. So one night, like both of our chicks was like chilling. And they was like, oh, yeah, y'all go see the city. She was like, tell them. So like, yeah, you go see, because she wasn't from Atlanta either. She was from somewhere else. And she was telling me like, yeah, you'll see why I moved to Atlanta. So the homie, he was like, yeah, let's go to the city. So the nigga took me to the city, bro. And I was like,
Atlanta City.
like we went like, you know, like on the highway, like down to
Atlantic Station,
Nigga,
downtown,
like,
midtown.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up about Atlanta. I ain't gonna hold you. And anybody from Atlanta listening, whatever, it ain't no diss. It's actually a compliment. Like, you know, you think of the South.
Yeah.
And then my mom from Mississippi, and I done been to Alabama. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like Atlanta is
like-
like that, but
like
just with
ATL.
skyscrapers.
Correct.
Like ATL, right?
My nigga. Atlanta feel like Jersey.
Really? It's fast?
That shit
I
is
don't know
not
anything about
slow.
East
That's not a
Coast.
slow city,
It's
dog.
not.
It's not a
That's why I
slow
feel
city.
super
It's
at
just
home.
And they
I'm
correct
all-
trends.
I
They
feel
correct show so
super
many
at home.
trends.
nigga, that shit is not a
I love Atlanta, bro.
bro. Atlanta is a fast-paced city,
Yeah.
dog. Like them niggas is hustling.
You know what
out
I think
there,
about
bro.
every time I think of
They
Atlanta?
get to
They
it
just
out
talk-
there,
hey,
bro.
well, they got a
What's the
country
mall?
draw,
The-
but
the
it
They
makes
just
sense.
have a
Linux?
country draw,
That
dog.
shit
That's all it
cracking.
is. Like
Kind of
it's-
like how
I ain't
T.I.
gonna
talk.
say
He talk
country.
fast, but he talk country.
I don't say country. It's a southern draw because if you say country to them
Oh,
Atlanta
that's
niggas,
right.
they'll
It's
correct you.
disrespect. Yeah.
They'll
I be
correct
trying
you.
to tell them
Southern
that.
draw.
They'll
I
correct you.
be trying
Yeah,
to tell them that.
bro. Like Atlanta niggas,
Don't-
dog. Like
they don't
yeah,
wanna be
Atlanta, Houston is the same way though. But I would say Houston's more laid back. They like L.A. Atlanta niggas. Like that's the best way to describe
Houston?
it. Like yeah. I fuck with Houston.
Houston
hard.
is just like Compton. That's what they say.
No,
That
not at
song.
all.
Nah, not at all.
bro.
Nah, Houston more chill than that, bro. The Houston way more chill, but it go down.
Dude, that's
They go down.
They made that song for a
They
reason.
go down for sure though. Like Houston gangster for sure.
You will get shot
Houston gangster, but you just gotta
by
stay out of
somebody's
trouble.
grandma.
Yeah, but you got
if you
Well,
bullshit.
y'all got open
True or
carry.
not though, you just gotta stay out of bullshit.
That's
right?
it, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Because
it,
if you
bro.
cool, you
Ain't nobody gonna
good.
fuck with- they'll
Like,
take
you
care of you.
good.
Oh, so it ain't no.
They'll take care, nigga,
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
bro.
That show you the
Not
whole
lying.
city, then some. You be good rest of the night, bro.
Oh, it's like what do they call
If you
it?
cool, for example, you go into a spot,
man.
you have a conversation with a dude
Southern
at the
hospitality.
bro, hey,
Listen.
he with us tonight, bro. Whatever
Listen.
he want, he in the section
Listen.
with us.
And y'all
We
just
going
met
to
this-
another
you just
spot.
met this
We
person.
about to go eat, bro. No,
Shout
his shit
out.
on
You
me.
just met
Shout out to my
Yes,
nigga
bro.
Ralph.
Tryna
Shout
tell
out to
you.
my nigga Ralph, dog. We went to this nigga club. We was out there moving with Daylight a few weeks ago. Last month, rather. We was out there moving with that nigga for his battle. And, you know, we was out there just supporting the shit. But, you know, niggas is chilling. So I met up with my one of my childhood friends that moved to Houston when we was teenagers.
Shout out Daylight.
And shout out to Edson. That's my childhood friend. And he's pretty connected in Houston. He's just a real savvy dude. Like, he's very savvy. And he's Mexican, too. So, it's just even killing. He's just a very mingly...
Mexicans be out there, though. They fuck with the niggas, too, out there.
Heavy in Houston.
Heavy.
Yeah.
So, he had us going around the city and shit like that. Had a ball. We was all up in Dyken Stadium. Nigga.
It used to be Minute Maid. They changed the name.
Exactly.
What's the name of it?
Dyken. This is where the Astros play. So he hit me the night we got there. Yo, y'all want to go to the Astros game? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Why not? Whatever. Let's go to a baseball game in another city. Why not? So I had 3 homies that wanted to go. 2 homies wanted to added themselves. Like, how can we? Let's go. Shit, whatever. So I hit him. He's like, oh yeah, nah, it's cool. I got the plug. Don't trip. Yeah. So he really had the plug.
So wait, you said it's like Atlanta in the sense of blacks having it down there too?
But watch. Not so much, but it's not the same it's not the same with that. But what I'm telling you how you can move around when people fuck with you,
make money,
and you cool. And he's
you
talking
don't
about
have to spend no money.
Listen to how we got taken care of. I need you to understand. Watch this. So we go to the Astros game. He tells us, "Yo, I need you to understand. The way I'm plugged here, we can go anywhere in the stadium." He said, "Even though the seats are in the boonies, we can leave those seats and go anywhere we want." And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
No, that ain't.
No, nigga. Yeah, left, went wherever the fuck we wanted in the stadium. Had a ball, met these people, went to this fucking this after hours bar or whatever. Had a fun time there. The homie Ralph, shout out to the homie Ralph. Bro, the nigga Ralph go, yeah, nigga, pull up to the strip club, nigga. Because he had his own strip club. Splash House. Shout out to Splash House.
Shout out to Sauce Walker.
Sauce Walker shit.
Yeah, Ralph, because exactly. Cause that's his book, that's his guy. Yeah. So check it out. So he go, he pull up to the strip club, nigga. So Sauce House is cracking, nigga. Cracking. So check it, nigga. We pull up. He go, nigga, I got bottles for y'all niggas, whatever y'all want. Bro, we pull up. This nigga's in his car. He get out the car. My niggas. Pull out the bottles. Just love, homie. And I said, when you come to LA, we gotta take care of you, bro. Like, just let us know. Cause we them type of niggas, like, you showed us that love?
Right back.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Hey, I'm trying to say, only other city I ever had that experience, bro, was DC.
Bro, my nigga even brought
DC
dollars.
Wait, in Atlanta, right?
He even brought us dollars to throw at the stripper.
Yeah, they'll give it, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
He gave us the bread to throw at the strippers, bro.
Hey, this the rule on Houston.
And he gave us, because you know how it is in Splash House. We had our own stripper, nigga, in our own section. I was like, yo, this nigga really took care of the homies.
But he told you up front. This is what it is.
He told us up front, bro. He told us the last trip, bro. How about that? He told us the last trip. He said, y'all come out here again, nigga. I'm going to take care of y'all niggas.
But that's the thing. We tell people all the time from the South, we say, come on down, bro. We show you some love. We blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, man.
Pull up.
It's beautiful.
But niggas don't ever want to pull up. Then when nigga pull up, it's like, I got to move out here. Bro.
I be tripping off when West Coast niggas get popping in the music business. They don't go that way. Niggas will parlay their fame right here. When all they got to do is step a few feet away, nigga, and just continue to move your shit, and it's gonna pop because they fuck with it.
Bro, they'll take. Bro, if you just go down there, they'll
cool
take
with
care of
California.
everything.
Yeah,
They love California out there, bro. You pull up, man.
You get automatic cool points, bro.
Like a motherfucker.
Oh, that nigga from LA, bro. Come on us, bro.
Top dog in
I was
Houston.
15
Oh my
fucking bitches
God,
that
bro.
was like 25.
As soon as you say LA, everybody's eyes get wide.
15 fucking bitches that was like 25.
Bro, he's gonna trip out. He gonna trip out, bro. In
I
Atlanta.
understand, though. Oh, that's I just admitted some shit.
Yo, that right.
They didn't have her, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yo, right.
He up here telling on himself.
Shit.
Nigga say I was 20, fucking bitches 25.
I was 15.
Hey, man,
That ain't no joke.
Bitches being pedophile.
I think
But she said she loved
Y'all
me.
think it's just the men.
Right.
She said she loved me.
But nah, it's all good. But you know, shit, he was getting it, my nigga. That's the point, nigga.
Hey.
That's the point, nigga.
I heard
That's what he trying to let you know. It's cracking,
say,
nigga.
You're right. Keon be telling me the women in Texas is crazy.
Different breeds.
So
bro.
Atlanta or Texas?
Me personally, Atlanta.
Keon?
If you want,
Atlanta, right?
If you want, if you trying to,
Atlanta.
I'll give you an example.
Atlanta over Texas.
Listen what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Hell
saying.
Yeah, for
If you
sure,
want a
bro.
chick, if you want a chick that look good,
Are you
that
talking
got
about women or
crazy
just the
body,
city?
then I would say Houston.
Oh,
But if you want a chick who got her shit together and she look good and she got some shit going on,
what about a wife?
I go Atlanta.
If you want a wife,
Atlanta.
It depends on what kind of wife you want, though.
I would say
I want
from
Atlanta.
my
A
a wife
experience
that's
that
gonna cook, that's
from-
gonna
from
that,
my
that ain't gonna
experience,
play.
from my experience of like certain people that I've like known in Atlanta and like their friends and
Yeah.
just even people I've dealt with,
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for that.
It's,
Yeah,
16,
Like,
it's a
they
16 to 1
try-
ratio.
like-
It's
So
a 16 to 1
Houston-
ratio, bro.
So Houston is just looks. What
the
you
women
saying?
choose in Atlanta. Easy.
Yeah, that's the truth.
They
Yeah,
will
that's the
speak,
truth.
carry on the
But
conversation.
Keon,
with
you
you.
told me that in Texas. You said that
No,
about
I
Texas.
said
Nah,
Atlanta,
nah,
bro.
Atlanta's the
I said we
one,
had a
yeah.
conversation about.
You said Texas. You could get.
I
a
said,
wife.
I said, yeah, you can get a wife. You
can,
can,
yeah.
get you a Megan Thee Stallion. You can get you a Beyonce. Whatever you're looking for on TV, you can go get that in Houston.
Oh no!
But in
I'm
Atlanta-
in California. I don't want
In
one on
Atlanta,
TV.
they gonna come find you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Really?
In Atlanta.
You gonna
yeah,
stand at the
nah,
bar, they gonna come up- you gonna have about
Is
five-
that
to
because? Is it because of a
Yeah.
bunch of?
It's 16 to 1.
All
It's
I'm
about
saying is this,
women.
I have a
Yeah, he's saying
homegirl.
it
I have
to
a
you right now,
homegirl.
16 to 1. That's crazy.
But like
nigga.
this, bro. I have a homegirl.
That's crazy.
I have a homegirl that's a
16
A&R
to 1
for,
in Atlanta.
Yes,
Because-
nigga.
Watch this so
We
you can
don't
understand.
exist.
Watch this.
I mean,
Miles.
I know.
Miles.
I know.
Yeah.
Miles, understand. I have a homegirl
16 to
that's
1.
that's a Warner A&R. And me and the homie went to just go like play some music for her because that's the homie. She cool. So we told her, I was like, yeah, man, we and the homies thinking about like going to Atlanta and like moving out there. And she was like, oh, y'all got girls? And I was like, nah. And then she was like, oh, that ain't gonna be no problem for y'all. Like, y'all really gonna have girls for sure.
100%.
Just because you guys are about y'all stuff.
Yep.
Bro.
So dang,
You
16 to 1 means it means just that. That number says everything.
Yeah.
Hey, all you gotta do is show up, bro. Be
It's
present.
crazy. No, it's crazy. But you gotta be careful.
I was about to say it sounds
You
kind of
definitely
crazy.
gotta be careful.
Being careful
You gotta
meaning
be careful.
You just be present, bro. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Bro.
careful
Yeah.
meaning what? Like,
Like,
you
just
might
don't
get-
be biting anything, bro.
Yeah, because you
Oh,
fuck around,
yeah.
you fuck around, get
Because here's
scammed.
Number
That hit
Number
you.
one.
You get set
Number
up.
one.
so how do you move without?
You gotta
You
have
gotta be
common
with-
sense, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
gotta
just can't
know.
be,
Just
you
chill.
just can't be,
Yeah,
yeah,
Chill.
just
Yeah,
can't be
green.
Don't be desperate. That's
Really,
all I'm
Hey,
saying.
yeah,
don't
really
be talking to everybody who come talk
sort.
to you.
Yeah, really
That's the
sort.
big thing.
Don't say that again.
Don't be talking to everybody who come talk to you.
Yeah.
You might want to play it cool. Don't be just like be happy somebody talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, okay, cool. Now, yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it moving, bro.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they'll run a play on you quick. They hit you with a blitz.
Yeah.
What kind of play?
He too
Keon?
excited.
Boy, you be butt naked in the corner. Look, wallet gone, keys gone.
Facts.
Nigga ran through your house, the car.
That nigga ain't lying, bro.
They buy your ass tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey,
So,
seen that
so
movie
y'all
Wings
never
Up?
got into none of that.
Nah.
All three of y'all like Atlanta,
I
but
knew
y'all
somebody.
all
I
three-
knew somebody that was on that time, but you
I
know,
stayed in
like,
Buckhead.
but
What did he
they were
do
more.
wrong?
They were more
Nah,
so
for
friend like
Buckhead, not Bankhead.
Nah, Buckhead.
Nah,
Buckhead.
Buckhead.
Buckhead is scammer city, boy.
Now it wasn't like that before, bro.
And I
now
heard
it's
that-
crazy.
I heard
Shit is-
Nigerians is down there a lot, like a lot of them
Yeah,
scamming.
It's every
Yeah,
race. It's
yeah.
every race of black in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, but nah,
Think away. Buckhead. Damn, don't go there.
So
okay?
wait, Bankhead no, Buckhead no.
Nah,
No, Buckhead is nice. It's nice as
Oh,
fuck.
big
It's
ass
just
house.
mad scammers out there. That's all.
yeah,
You gotta be
Bucket.
careful when you're going out there.
It's very nice in Buckhead.
Nigga, Buckhead, nigga, you come
Hey.
out them woods and hit a corner, you in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So just imagine you
That's
driving down the
fact.
street, you make a left, all of a sudden you looking up like, damn, it's a big ass house.
You know what my
Damn,
favorite
it's a big
place is
ass
out
house.
there?
Big
What's
as
that?
Sandy Springs.
Bro, Sandy Springs is nice.
Sandy Springs is nicest.
So how did y'all avoid the
Shout out to
bull
one
crap?
nigga, Jazz Bell.
I mean, I was
Hey.
living with.
I gotta
I
go
mean,
out
when
there.
I was there,
Well,
when I
you
was
fuck with
staying
Sandy
with,
Springs?
Yeah.
so-
Nigga,
Oh,
Sandy
okay.
Springs is so
Okay.
nice,
That's
nigga.
what I'm
Oh
wondering.
my
But the
god,
further up you
dog.
go,
That's
it
why
keeps
I
getting
wanna
nicer and
go
nicer,
back
bro.
Yeah, North Atlanta is
Like-
real
like
nice.
Alpharetta.
Alpharetta is extremely nice. Yeah, bruh. What?
Even up by Peachtree Corners and all that.
Peachtree Corners. Don't come on,
My
nigga.
brother just bought a crib
Listen,
out there.
dog. Atlanta is beautiful,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
an amazing
shout out to American
place.
Shout out to
Yeah,
JR
that's
Crickets.
Shout out to Flying Biscuit, nigga.
Shout out to that's my nigga,
Nigga,
right here.
come on, mother.
Hey.
Listen,
You're not lying, my
Atlanta
boy.
is popping, bro. You
Alright.
gotta go to Atlanta, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna check it
So
out.
all right, so when you work when you're
Yeah.
working with your artists and stuff, right? Or like when you make your beats, do you have like specific artists in mind, or do you just make a certain amount of beats and then you try to talk to the people you think would be great? Like, what's your process?
You know what? Depending on the era. So like obviously when I was like heavy with TDE, producing for all them niggas. I was making beats for them. So I was making beats based on who I think would take what.
Yeah.
When I just started like getting placements, like when me and Cole started locking in, I would make shit that I would think Cole would like, and I would just send it directly to him.
Yeah.
Or if my manager at that time, Matt, was like, he had a list of niggas that he knew was looking for beats.
Yeah.
I would have probably like a catalog of joints, and I'll choose from the catalog of who he, whatever. But then, you know, depending on how the inspiration is working too, at that time, I was just making beats to make beats.
Gotcha.
But then when I started getting more into, like, after I started getting placements and, you know, you want to get more placements and shit like that, you start making records geared with artists in mind. But it's not necessarily that you making it for that artist. You're making it for that artist and any artist that's in the realm of that sound. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Okay, that's a good way to think about it.
yeah.
Damn.
So how'd you get your name, Itchy?
With the Ichiban Don thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, like, there's this roofing company that's in Inglewood called Ichiban Roofing.
Shout out Inglewood.
Yeah, shout out Inglewood. So what happened was my parents was living in Compton. I used to be at the crib sometime, like washing dishes. And so my pops, he would listen to the radio in the morning, like KJLH. And he'll leave it on all day. Like he'll just like, you know, leave out the bathroom, just leave it on all day.
Just let it go. So
I'm like in the kitchen washing dishes, and then the commercial comes on, like the radio commercial for the roofing company comes on, and it goes, Ichiban. It means number one, the best. And as soon as it said that, I said, oh shit.
That's my name.
Ichiban Don.
Okay.
That's literally, I like literally washing dishes. I said, oh shit.
So is
number one Don.
Ichiban Don.
So what kind of commercial was it? A plumbing commercial?
A roofing commercial.
And that name is what? What is that name?
Ichiban?
Like, what is that? Is that Asian or
Japanese?
Yeah. It sounded like it.
Yeah. So
it was a Japanese roofing company?
No, it was a black-owned roofing company. What makes it even
crazy.
more? Yeah, that's what makes it even better.
So they probably heard the name
That makes it
and
even
was
better.
loving it, and then you heard the name, and then you loved
They
it.
thought they probably heard the shit and was like, yo, that's fire.
Yeah.
Right.
The same way I said, yeah, that's fire. Let's see, let's do it.
Sign it up. Let's write it
Do
down.
it. Shit. It was-
Ichiban Don.
Yeah.
What so just transitioning from producing, going into the artistry, like now you in the you in the spot right now. You in the forefront. So how's that for you right now?
That shit is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like
That's
that
crazy.
shit was a wild transition.
Is it like
it
a
was very
long-awaited?
gradual, but it was like I got pushed in the pool. Literally.
Okay.
Daylight is the reason
Shout out
why.
Daylight, man.
Like when I say literally pushed in the pool, literally pushed in the pool. So we did a video called First Breath. And before me and Daylight worked, when I would just work with different artists, even the artists that I was trying to like develop and shit, I wouldn't really post myself. I would just post like their covers and shit about them. Like you know, or whatever artist that I'm like working with.
Yeah.
A picture here and there.
Right.
If I met J. Cole somewhere and me and J. Cole took a picture, I'll post it.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just work. It's just resume, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So Daylight, when me and him start working, he was just on some shit like, nah, bro, like niggas gotta know. They gotta know what you did, bro. Like you need to start showing your face. Like you need to start showing your face more, bro.
shit.
So we gonna do this video, and you gonna be in the video with me, nigga, and we gonna jump in the pool, nigga.
Damn.
And I'm like, what you mean, like nigga, like,
Right. I can't even swim.
like what you mean? No, I can swim, right?
Right.
But I'm like, he was like, nigga, we gonna have all clothes on too, like we gonna be fully clothed. And I'm like,
Oh, literally.
yeah, literally, like, so I had to wear all black, like I had an all black long sleeve, black jeans. And he was like, you gotta wear something that you gonna fuck up. Like that you okay with like throwing away. So yeah, I had some shoes on, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was in there under there with a beanie, like he was in there with shade, like fully clothed, bro. Like,
Oh, so
and it
y'all
was
did the
fire.
video under the water.
yeah, and he's rapping in the camera under the water. His wife is down there
Man,
with
that's
him. Like,
crazy, bro.
yeah, it's fire. Like the video is fire as fuck.
What's the video called?
It's called First Breath. Like you
First
can pull
Breath.
it up. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
fire. It's
That's
fire as
fire.
fuck.
I'm gonna check
That's
that out.
fire.
So that was literally
That's
the
right now.
first time Daylight like made me like start did show yourself, nigga. So that's why I said I was pushed in the pool. So like that's where it started.
So Daylight came
You
up
need
with
one of
that?
those people though. You need one
Yeah,
of those
that he's
people.
the one who kind of ignited even with the rapping. Like 'cause
Yeah.
when he started discovering like all of that shit,
Yeah.
He was like, nigga, like, nah, nigga, you need to rap.
Right.
Fuck that.
So
Like,
Daylight is like a genius, low key.
yeah, what?
So a lot of no.
Like, what? Of course, yeah.
I'm gonna say that because like
Shout
I
out
find
Daylight,
myself
man.
kind of defending Daylight. You know what I mean? Because I would hear people now that I kind of know him a little bit.
Yeah,
You know, I've been kicking around him and
yeah,
around y'all.
yeah.
Hero League.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hero League. Shout out. You know what I mean? Dro, Daylight,
You know what I mean?
Killer Priest.
Itchy,
You know what I mean?
Killer Priest, Buddha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even throw Buddha up in there.
Throw Buddha in there. 'cause
Star.
he be over there doing
You feel
his
me?
ditty.
Nigga,
Well,
the
not
whole
doing his
roster.
Nah, for real. But you know why?
The little
Because
nigga that bring out DoorDash.
when you hang out,
Shout out to Buddha, man.
you know what I mean?
Shout out to Buddha.
What I learned was Daylight
to
is
Buddha.
like technical. Like he's
Very.
like has a whole he has a whole universe. And so it's like a lot of people say, oh, you hear people talk about like battle rappers and Daylight and the things that he did and this and that, not knowing that, man, this dude
No,
is on a whole nother
Yeah, all of that shit was
level.
intentional. All of it was
Yeah.
intentional, bro. That nigga knew
Yeah.
exactly what he was doing when he did all of that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? So
right.
he understands how people work.
Now
Like, he
he-
understands what grab people attention. He understands what make people react. Like he's extremely good at that. I'm gonna give you a story. We go to South by Southwest. We had a couple shows at South
Shout
by
out South by
Southwest.
Southwest.
And so we drove to South by Southwest. He's in one car, me and my ex
Where
girls.
y'all driving from?
LA.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
So-
crazy, bro.
So me and my ex rented a car.
Dedication.
Me and my ex rented a car. Him and the other homie, Jay Anthony, and the other homie, I forgot the other homie name, but the other homie
He was the homie though.
The homie,
Okay.
but he was pissing him off. So he was annoying Daylight when he was in the car. And he calls me, and I'm like, I want to say like a couple miles behind Daylight, and we're on the way to Austin. We in, I want to say, New Mexico at this time. This nigga go, yo, dog, this nigga pissing me off, bro. And I'm like, yeah, all right. And he go, bro, I want to sock the shit out this nigga, dog. He was like, this nigga's annoying the fuck out of me, bro. You know, Daylight a cool nigga, so like,
To even hear him say that.
bro, so you hear him say like, yo, you know, this nigga's pissed off for sure, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you don't want to fire on the nigga. He was like, nah. He said, you know what I'm gonna do, bro? I said, what else? He said, I'm gonna get on the internet, bro, and I'm gonna make a patrol, bro. And I said, what you gonna do, like?
you gonna make up a what?
patrol.
Mm.
He said, I said, what you gonna do, like? He go, I'm gonna get online and say that I have love and I gotta confess my love to Young M.A. I said, nah, nigga. He said, look at your internet in 30 minutes. I promise, nigga. My ex looked at the phone. She said, wow, this nigga going viral. Bro, it was everywhere. Daylight has a crush on Young M.A. Daylight had, it was on
I think I
BET.
saw that shit.
It was on BET. It was on everywhere, bro. Nigga, we got to Austin.
Mhm.
He couldn't even walk down 6th Street, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, we was in Waffle House. We couldn't even leave
This had
Waffle
to be
House.
like in March, right?
That was about March going
Yeah.
into April, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was, bro, I promise, dog, like,
Mm.
it was, he knows how to attract attention, dog. So when he did that, bro, all they was talking about was him and Young M.A. King, because he was like, she my king queen. That's what he called it. So when he was there, he was like, damn, king queen.
And then they got that movie. What's that movie they made? The Queen Kings or the
Shit, I don't know that, but this was years ago. This was like 2018.
right. This was after that.
No, this was 2018. I don't know when they made that
Mm.
shit. But yeah, when we did that, yeah, bro, like it garnered up a lot of attention for it. Even
it was
the
that
South
perfect
by
timing.
shows,
And it was
yeah.
perfect timing, bro.
Even for the South by shows, like
That's
it helped.
crazy.
Like you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
So
it's more cracking.
yeah, and it was funny because like he knew what he did, so he didn't want to leave his hotel. He was like, yeah, bro, I'm not going out. And he was like, yeah, bro, I'm not going out in that shit. You see
Right.
what that shit was like last night? I'm not
Right.
doing that. I was like, yeah, all right, cool, we chilling.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey with my nigga Light, bro. That's my brother, man. So, like, we literally like have like slashed shit together, like on
Wow.
this journey together, like you know what I mean. So
I got a couple projects together out there right now.
we got shit, bro. We got a few projects together. The first project we did, I was solely producing and he was rapping,
Okay.
and that was Let There Be Light.
Mm.
Then that's what I'm saying. Then Heroes. Then we did Heroes. That's what started the whole thing,
Mm.
and that was 2019.
Dang.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. So, Yeah, so we got a couple of joints out. Like we got shit out. Like we got a lot of work out.
Yeah.
Like it's up.
So what you got coming up next? Anything big coming up?
Like you said, we got the Hero League project that we've been working on with Dro, Killer Priest, and Daylight. So it's like Daylight and me had heroes or whatever.
But
But-
you my bad. When you say Dro, you gotta like. Do people know the difference of the Dros? Because isn't there like 3 different Dros?
I'm guessing so, but
Mhm.
I'm talking about Dro from Watts.
Okay.
No offense to the other Dros.
Right,
Yeah,
but I just wanted to
young
distinguish
girl.
because I want people to know Dro. You know, and there's like
100%.
2 more. You know,
Yeah,
and I just think Dro.
yeah,
he-
Dro from Watts. Yeah, I mean, I think the other Dro is from like Atlanta. or
Yeah,
something.
I just want to show
Young
Dro
Dro.
that love because
Yeah.
Dro's
Dro's
dope.
amazing.
Yeah.
Dog. Dro's big legend on some like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
niggas know Dro.
He's put his like if you was in LA and you knew Dro at the time, you know what I'm saying, when Dro was coming up and the whole shit, like the nigga was like extremely cracking in LA.
Yeah.
Like it, man, working with so
Russell
many
Simmons.
humongous names.
Mhm.
Yeah, dog. Like
Russ.
yeah, and it's like a few
Shout out
names
Uncle
I
Russ.
feel like
Shout
I
out
can't
Russell
even
Simmons.
name due to like maybe even legal reasons,
Wow.
but he's.
Wait, what'd you say?
I feel like there's some names I can't even say 'cause due to legal reasons type shit. Like,
What's
cause that's how elite
So we can't say his
his
name.
So
resume
Itchy, you
is.
just- you
feel
just
what I'm saying?
around-
So
Greatness everywhere.
it's a blessing, bro.
That's why.
But that's
now
why he
I
open
see,
with what he
now I
said.
see why you said is the God just placing you in places because you just around everybody you around is major, including yourself,
No, including yourself, bro.
which makes me
I
feel
don't-
good because you around us. So I
some
guess
of
we gonna be major
I mean,
too.
if you
shoot.
want
Right,
to
some
put
of
it,
that shit
if
You
you
over
feel
want
me, Keon?
if you want to put like a
You're embarrassing me.
Rice
Here's
is
my
not
thing.
dairy.
like, so here's my thing. Like, if you want to put a major
Mhm.
on it, like I
Humbly
guess,
speaking,
not really humble. I don't know. So it's like, so this is how I see it, right? So
Mhm.
like, for example, like Dro, right, or Killer Priest, right?
shout out.
Like these
Killer
are
Priest.
guys. These are
Wu-Tang.
guys who have
Mhm.
been in the craziest studio sessions with the craziest artists, have written on the craziest songs.
Right.
Like in an era that it
Mhm.
was not easy to make money.
Right.
Number one.
Right. Especially hip hop.
So like working with Dro and fucking Killer Priest, bro,
Yeah.
is extremely honorable for me. Because like
legendary.
that era that they got it in, bro,
Hmm.
that era, nigga,
Yeah, to earn it.
you have to earn it, dog, for real, for real.
And back then you really had to be the best of the best.
You
Yeah.
had to. So for
You
them
had
niggas to be in them rooms at that era, bro.
Mhm.
Nah, that wasn't
That
no
was respected.
that wasn't no bullshit, bro. Like, and then you hear how amazing Dro is. Like,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying?
I call
Like,
him. I gave him a new nickname. I said, Dro, you got a new nickname, Triple Entendre. He
I
just
mean, I think it's
be
just thinking
coming up
shit
with triple
triple
entendres.
entendres off
Like it's
default.
easy.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
off default.
that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's
he
like
wrote
getting
for
a-
some people that you'd be surprised about too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
That's what I'm
what?
saying. That's why I said there's names I probably feel like I can't even say because of
Mhm.
just legal reasons or something. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
Man,
like, this nigga's
I mean, if
insane.
you listen
homie.
to his music shit, you'll pick up on
Yeah,
some
you'll
people
pick
that
up
you
on
probably, yeah, he probably didn't wrote for.
Easily too.
Yeah.
That's the cold part.
yeah, he an
Cold
assassin, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I know
real.
Dro from way like 2006, waist deep.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
when
exactly.
he came out,
Right.
that was crazy. That was a
So-
Stutterville.
Yup.
You know, I just want to give Dro flowers and everybody in
Yeah,
here flowers.
for
'cause he
real.
aligned
Like, 'cause
everything, man.
it's
Shout out
not
to
just
Dro.
that, like
Shout out to
just
Dro.
the talent that just oozes out of him.
Yeah.
Like
Effortless.
nah,
And
yeah,
his energy.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
His energy is a lot too.
And
Yeah,
he
it's
work
like
a
sure.
lot with you
Big
too.
energy. It's real
It's
He's
big.
spirit.
already like
in
6,000 feet
Dro's
tall.
defense, his spirit. There you go.
His spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
His
Oh,
spirit.
yeah, the energy. Yeah, spirit.
His
Shout out
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Shout out to
So,
spirit.
so is there anybody you want to work with coming up?
Oh, say it again?
Is there anybody you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet, or anybody you waiting to connect with?
Shit. Room full of mirrors.
Mhm.
The squad. There's me, Daylight, Punch, Lyric Michelle, Juice, Nico Deshawn. Yeah, man. Squad of homies. We've been working for the past literally 7 years.
But so as far as anybody you like would like to work with,
Oh, just like to work with
Yeah.
like outside of people that I'm
Yeah,
already
mhm.
working with. Got you. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. Y'all really want to hear who I want to work with?
yeah, man, because I know you. I heard some of the beats you played earlier, and it was like a very wide range, like a variety.
That was with my records.
Also, you didn't do the beats on those either. Oh, okay. What the records I heard, they were all different types of records.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a big range for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Who I want to work with the most. But it's like there's different genres. That's the thing for me.
I feel like you're gonna say a wild name.
Yeah, he gonna say some shit that you ain't even.
Oh yeah,
he about to say Doja Cat or something.
No, he gonna say like.
I would love to work with Doja Cat.
I know this. I'm feeling Doja Cat.
I love
Doja. Yeah, I love Doja Cat. She's amazing. She's incredible. I love Doja Cat since.
Yeah, she hard as fuck.
Move.
I want to say her first tape. Nah, hell no, way before Move.
That's
she had a
my
tape
introduction.
called I forgot the name of the tape, but she had this song on there called No Police. It was years ago. She been busting like Doja Cat been hard, but this group called Little Dragon. I want to work with Little Dragon. Really extremely bad. I talked to Yukimi online. She's this lead singer of Little Dragon.
Japanese.
She's like Japanese and Swedish, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like the band is from Sweden, and it's like electro pop type shit.
Okay,
so. Yeah, I fuck with Little Dragon. Like they shit. The beat that I did with Daylight for that video we was in the pool. Yeah. It's a super hip hop beat, but I sampled Little Dragon.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So like Little Dragon is a big
influence on your
in me musically, even just like as making like music. Like
how do you discover the different music that you be listening to?
Well, I discovered Little Dragon through an artist that I used to develop. So her name was Mickey Taylor, and Mickey Taylor was like into that type of like she was that type of artist. So she would make shit where she'll use like a UK accent and all kind of shit. So she put me on a Little Dragon because that's the shit she was listening to. So I would like make that type of shit for her. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I got put on a Little Dragon. Then from there, I started getting on Hiatus Coyote, just all kind of different shit that was in that lane. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But so I'm gonna just throw the names out there. Little Dragon, Bossman D-Lo.
Bossman D-Lo.
Get in with me.
I want to work with Bossman D-Lo. Bad.
Get in with
Bossman hard. Listen.
You hear that? You hear that, Bossman D-Lo? That's
Bossman hard.
Shout out to Bossman
hard. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, call him Pop Scraper.
Listen, I'm a real hip hop nigga.
Pop Scraper.
I'm a real hip hop nigga who grew up on real lyrics and the whole thing, but I'm also a Sonics nigga. And at the end of the day, too, when I realized, so with D-Lo, I was like, okay, I get it. I get why people like D-Lo. His flow is catchy. He has a pretty like catchy name. His whole get up is like, I get it. Like I get it, right? So then I seen him on Flex rapping, and I said, "Yeah, fuck with that nigga." But it was because when you see that, and then you see how he does his music, I'm like, "Oh, he knows exactly what he's doing." Yeah, like he knows that this is a smock.
He found
gets it.
He found what works.
He gets it. Yeah, he's not in his feelings about it. Like he's here to make money.
Yeah,
and then like then when you hear the records, like, oh, he's still clever. Like. You hear it. You hear the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I learned how to
Still
look
got
for.
bars.
Yeah, you could like look for the genius in understanding that okay, this nigga's making a record for this demographic for this specific reason, and it actually sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now, granted, is this something I live my life by? Not necessarily.
Yeah.
But for the business we're in, I get it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Damn near deal what the labels want you to do anyway.
To an extent.
Cater your music to what the fuck is being done right now.
Right.
To an extent. But I feel like what he does, he still makes it him. Like, D-Lo don't sound like
personality.
No. Exactly. Yeah. He still don't sound like nobody.
Yeah,
that's what I like about it. Like
nobody sounds like him.
Period.
And that's the sauce that you need. It's like, oh, he doesn't sound like this.
I'm like, bro, who sound like this nigga, dog? Like this nigga, that's so when I heard that cadence, I was like, okay, that's crazy. So I didn't want to really like listen to the lyrics. I'm just being very transparent. I didn't want to listen to the lyrics at first because I just thought it was another like trap nigga that the industry was pushing on niggas. Yeah. But then you hear the nigga's story, and I'm like, oh, this nigga grinded for this shit, bro. Like he really like
I knew when Timberland co-signed him. I was
like nah, he true to it. Like nah, D-Lo definitely true to it. Yeah,
you can see the business in his
but his you can still tell he loved the craft. Is what I'm saying. Like I could tell with certain things I seen, like. He wasn't rapping that good on Flex if he didn't love the craft. Right. Because that nigga was busting
I gotta tap in there.
Well, he's
bro,
like
he was busting on, bro.
He's like the modern day Biggie, right?
Nah, not at all.
That, but he was busting. He hard. Like
he don't make you think of Biggie?
No, nigga. Bossman D-Lo,
bro. Nah.
I'm thinking about
You
Oh, no. I'm thinking
Big
of
X the plug.
Big X. That's
No,
what I'm
we
thinking
talking about
of.
Boss Man.
Nah,
They
nah.
both from Texas though, right?
Nah,
No.
I think
Where's
Boss Man
Boss Man
from
from?
Georgia. I think Boss Man might
Okay,
be
it's
from Georgia.
ATL.
They giving
Okay.
them states.
Yeah. States mixed up.
So Boss Man, I would say
Rappers mixed up.
so Lil Dragon, Boss Man.
Yeah.
Shoot,
I
shout out
fuck
Big X.
with. Okay, I want to work with Pierre Bourne extremely bad. Yeah. Shout out to my nigga Brian. That's his manager. I know we're gonna link that one day. It's all good because Brian, my nigga, that's the homie, and Brian know I fuck with Pierre extremely hard. So yeah, Pierre Bourne is like one of my favorite producers, favorite artists. Period.
That's when you hear the Pierre at the beginning of the music.
Yeah, like he's one of my top people. Like I
Mhm.
fuck with musically as well. Like even like influence on certain type of records. Like yeah, like Pierre's a genius. Yeah, he's a genius. I don't give a fuck. Cuz is a genius. He hard. Anyway, so yeah, that nigga.
That's 3 right there.
Yeah, that's 3. That's about to say that. Those are the 3. And you know, you see
Well, I mean-
how different.
Yeah, they're all different. They're all very
Yeah, so-
different.
Yeah, I mean, if I say rap, well, D-Lo, he's rap,
Yeah.
but he's not what you would expect from me. I mean, y'all heard the record with me and Holland, so that shows you everything. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
And shout out to him too, bro. He's hard.
He's crazy.
Yeah, good looking. Shout out to Jay Flacco, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Fucking with my nigga Holland is, you know what I'm saying? She gave a nod. She said, yeah, this nigga hard. This nigga hard.
She did. I ain't never heard
She
her
said,
say it
this
like
nigga
that.
hard. I was like, that nigga hard as fuck, bro. That nigga hard as fuck.
I ain't never seen her voice get so loud.
He crazy.
No,
Holland
never.
is. Shout out to Holland is.
I gotta ask you, your Mount Rushmore, man, of rappers.
Rappers?
Yeah, I gotta know this.
Oh, I mean, shit. Biggie, Nas, Cube.
Damn, Cube is in there.
Totally, for sure.
Cube is
Man.
always in there. I like
Come
that.
on now.
Cube was
I don't know why
amazing,
y'all don't
bro.
listen.
What you
Y'all
mean,
don't listen
dog?
to
That
me
nigga-
when I.
Cube was right NWA
Itchy,
shit, bro. Come
yeah.
on, bro. Like, that's Cube, bro.
That's why
That nigga, bro,
They
that nigga
start fading when he
cadence, bro.
left.
That nigga had
Yeah.
one of the coldest cadences
No,
of
he
rap
did.
ever,
But-
bro. Like,
Every time I say that, people look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, he one of the kings of the
niggas
West
give it.
Coast.
What he say?
Easy.
He one of the
Got
Got
kings of
the
hip hop.
claps and who needs applause? Nigga, dog,
He
nigga
was one of
needs
the kings, man.
Dog, Cube said some crazy ass shit, bro. Well, shit, I want to say, okay, Cube, Nas, Big. The fourth one is kind of difficult. I ain't gonna lie. Fourth one is really difficult. I want to
Who is it?
say,
It sound like it's a toss up
Okay, you
between.
get an honorable mention, man. You know, so
Or you could go. It sound like you tossing it up between two people. Pause.
pause.
I know it
Wow.
sounds. That sounded wild.
I was trying to just listen past the shit.
Because like I want to say
I tried
Pac.
to ignore it.
I want to say Pac because Pac was actually one of my favorite rappers at one point.
Pac over Cube? Cube over
Nah,
Pac?
Cube over a lot of them people because Cube was my first favorite rapper ever.
Ever.
Like he was my first favorite rapper
Right.
over everybody in
Right.
general.
Mhm.
I was a fat kid. He was Doughboy.
I was just about to ask you that.
He was
too.
a fresh fat kid. I was a fresh fat kid growing up.
fresh fat kid.
You know, so it was
That
kind of
nigga
like
hero.
it was, you know,
He like,
it was.
yeah,
No,
I
he
get it.
was like, but he really
I
was.
get it, bro.
Like
No,
Cube, that I related to Cube. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I fucked with Cube. So that, but yeah, you know, the fourth one is difficult. It's like I want to say Pac, but then for some reason I want to say E40 because I love E40. I love E40 because
Okay.
it's just
So
a
it's always
style,
out of-
bro. It's style. It's innovation.
Yeah.
Nobody sound like nigga when E40, bro. When I
Y'all
first
remember
heard
that?
E40, I was like,
And he's still a
Yeah,
maker
blah,
back
blah,
on
blah.
I
your-
literally said, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
but it was
but-
like a good "What the fuck is
Right.
this?" Like.
He reinvented himself with
We
Ghetto
don't be
Report
saving,
Card.
bro. It's bitches be saving us. Best bitch respect
be
me and my
saving
rap.
us.
It's best to catch the best. Like,
Uh.
nigga, what? Nigga, what the
Well, I'm
fuck?
saying that shit. Shout out E40.
I love
man.
40, dog. So I might have to say 40 on the like for the fourth, dog. I don't know.
Right. That's
I
a
love 40.
So
That's
nobody,
valid.
Nobody from the South.
We don't.
yeah.
He said, like, we don't get no love. I heard
Not
you,
from
Keon.
West Coast.
Yeah,
not
Andre
from West Coast.
3000 gets all the love.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like I want to say 3
Big
stacks,
boy.
but he didn't do enough albums.
The catalog.
That's the only reason why I won't
Itch,
say
you
3
can't
stacks.
say that.
I mean, Outkast, yeah, Outkast is incredible.
No,
Yeah.
but
3
Andre
Stacks hard as a
3000.
motherfucker.
See,
I
sometimes
mean, he's
hard.
amazing, but
it's
like,
not always about how much, but the quality. You know.
nah, but I'm going off of bodies of work right now.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about like Outkast, yeah, like goddamn, like
But to
Outkast
me-
is remarkable.
But the creativity.
Like,
I agree
yeah,
100%, bro.
I mean, you want to
agree.
talk about him as a lyricist by himself? Of course, 3 Stacks is one of the
Okay.
best ever. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put him on a Mount Rushmore. I can't. I just I don't think that's fair to the artist that.
But
Like
it's
the
also
innovators.
based on him.
You said
Though, it's
what
what he
happened?
You
listens
said
to.
you don't think that's fair to like the innovators.
Nah, he's innovative, but it has nothing to do with
Mount Rushmore.
bodies of work.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
these guys, literally,
Mhm.
everybody I named on the list, that nigga E40 got 95 albums. My nigga, like, like you get what I mean?
they're
Like,
fire.
Still,
Jay-Z got over 10 albums. Nas got over 10 out. Like all these niggas got albums, bro. Like Biggie short-lived, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga was on his way. Nigga
would've
had
had
3
it.
albums at least before he died. Like,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. Like these niggas are known for their bodies of work.
Yeah.
Like no offense to 3 Stacks. I love 3 Stacks. Like,
Yeah.
please don't get that
But you,
twisted. Like,
your Mount Rushmore consists of bodies of work.
yeah, like if you want to talk about lyricists, I don't know if I put him in my 4, but he's in my top 10. If you want to just talk about spitters of all time, yeah, top 10, easy. 3 Stacks? That nigga's crazy. Like you want to just talk about bars?
Nah, that's I wouldn't put him.
I'll
with
put
just
him in
bars.
top
have-
10,
you
dog,
have
for
top
sure.
four-
I would
you have
totally
top
put him
4
in top
spitters?
10. You said what?
When it comes to
You have top 4
spitters,
spitters?
just spitters alone, just writing,
bars,
like, that
yes,
nigga's outta
bars,
here, dog.
bars, yes,
Yeah,
bars.
Yeah.
But like,
he's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing it up with like, because I think of people like in the way you're saying, I think of like Cassidy, Eminem, like that. You know what I mean? Not
But
over,
writing?
not over 3 Stacks, but like in a sense of just like
He talking about like.
I mean, Eminem
is.
like that's not even fair.
Cassidy from the top of the dome to me is.
I mean, but
genius.
Eminem is definitely in my top 10 for sure. Yeah, no question. But I feel like Stacks is there with him.
Cassidy's not in your top 10.
think Cassidy's
No offense to Stacks. No
overhyped.
offense to
Yeah.
Cassidy. I
You
love
think he's
Cassidy.
overhyped?
Yeah.
How?
I'm not gonna say Cassidy's in my
To me,
top
Cassidy's
10.
like one of the best
That's why I grew up
lyricists
on Cassidy.
ever.
too, I ain't gonna lie to you.
He like
I'm not gonna say Cassidy's not good. No, Cassidy's dope. Yeah, but
Like he not.
Nah, man,
He
man.
don't sit there and make a nigga think.
Miles offended.
Nah, I
You know
am
what I'm
offended
saying?
by
Like,
that. That's
at
real
all.
crazy.
I mean, have y'all?
Shout
I mean,
out
have
to
y'all tapped
Cassidy.
into
Where's my
Cassidy?
camera?
Have
Stop.
y'all
Where's
tapped
my
into
camera?
Cassidy?
you said what?
I mean, do you tap into Cassidy? You know what I'm saying?
At one point I did,
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
like the earlier state, like the earlier like years, yeah, of course. But
He was like a phase rapper.
What?
damn,
in
that's
this phase.
crazy.
You
That's
are
crazy.
wild.
Look, man, Cassidy did
Damn.
his shit. I'm not gonna deny that, and he can rap all that, but
But I'm not gonna put him in the top 10. That's crazy. That's so
Okay.
disrespectful to the other rappers that came
That's all
before
I'm
him
saying.
and everything.
Like-
'Cause there's top 10 before Cassidy, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
I'm trying to
spitters,
say.
though.
Like,
he in the
yeah,
top. Yeah.
Rakim before Cassidy.
I
No,
knew you was gonna say
no,
Rakim,
no
but-
offense to Cassidy, but
Nah.
Rakim, like,
Yeah.
But,
that's
but
not needed to
Rakim
Cassidy.
wasn't. But Cassidy do this stuff from the top of his dome.
you want to? So, but like, I can,
That's
bro.
another level.
But if that's the case, I can put a lot of people against him. If that's the case, like, first of all, I'm gonna be honest. One of my favorite rappers of all time is this nigga named Graf from Queens.
Okay, I know Graf.
and I think Graf is one of the greatest writers of all time, bro. Like,
Shout out Graf.
I gotta
that's what
get
I'm trying to
into
say. Like, but I'm not
Hip-hop
gonna.
heads will know.
But I
for
can't
sure.
put Graf in the top 10, bro. That's crazy. Like,
him.
like
It's
you feel what I'm
just-
saying? And I
in
love
a-
Graf, and
in a
I actually
respect-
know the nigga. Like, that's my nigga.
Right, in a
And
sense
it's a
of respect.
blessing that I got to know one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Right.
I even got to tell the nigga, yo, nigga, I studied your shit to learn pockets.
Mhm.
I told this nigga this. Like,
Yeah.
so I can't put him in the top 10, bro. But look what I told the man. I'm telling you, like,
Mhm.
half of the reason why I even rap good is because of me studying this nigga.
Mhm.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I can't put him in the top 10.
Right.
That's not fair.
So who's your top 10?
Just lyricists?
Yeah, let's like right off the bat, like
It don't have to be in the order, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't do.
Just
yeah.
name them.
Yeah, just
name them.
Uh,
Top 10 lyricist
lyricists.
has nothing to do with just.
Oh, for sure. Biggie.
Be again.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know what's the funny part about Biggie? I didn't
Biggie's
become
on
a,
every list though.
but I didn't become a Biggie fan until I was
You're not
like
mine.
19,
Biggie
20
hard
years
as
old.
motherfucker.
So that's the bugged out part. I didn't become a Biggie fan for real until I was like
Wait, did you
19,
hear
20 years
Keanu?
old.
What
Don't
did
know
he
where
He's
I'm
not
at.
on mine.
What he said?
He said it's not on mine.
No,
Biggie?
he said Biggie's on every list. I said he's not on mine.
Not on your. It was,
No.
I mean, that's,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I mean, I could see how you could say that though.
that's fair.
I can see how you
that
can say
man's
that.
entitled to his own opinion. How about that?
Thank you, brother.
Right.
That part, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But you
Yeah,
know,
but
like,
don't tell him that too much, Itch. Itch, don't tell him that too much.
but he gonna go crazy.
Just don't
No,
do that.
bro.
Not with him.
Bro.
He gonna get out
You
of
could give
control.
him a
No,
little,
bro, not
but
at
don't
all,
give
bro. I
him
be
a
chilling,
lot.
bro. Miles be having
This
these
nigga
crazy
be
He'll
chilling.
take an
opinions,
inch
bro.
and make it a year.
Miles be having crazy opinions. I'd be like, bro,
said
listen,
crazy
man,
opinions.
listen, man, I hear you.
He
I
take
hear
an
you.
inch and make it a
What's
year.
a crazy opinion?
right.
Man, don't get him started.
Mine-
man.
What's a crazy opinion? Yeah,
Opinion?
exactly. Yeah.
I don't have no crazy. All my opinions are valid.
Nas, he
I
said
agree
he
with
said Nas was the greatest rapper to ever live.
He is
I
one of
felt
the
like that
greatest
at one
rappers that
point.
ever lived.
I
What do you
felt like that at
mean?
one point.
No, you
said
said
one.
So like this.
You said he was.
He's
Hey,
still
Miles.
one of the greatest rappers
Miles,
to
you
ever
said
live.
he was-
Cube. Okay,
watch
wait.
this. No, Miles,
Cube
watch
and Nas.
No, watch this. Miles.
Look at him. Look at him.
Bro.
He put his head in his.
Watch this. No,
Who
no,
you
no.
say?
Watch this. Yo, Nas is the reason I wrote my first rap.
I believe you, bro. You put him on his Mount Rushmore. When you put him on your Mount
Yeah, of course,
Rushmore,
you know what it is.
I
Yeah,
know what it is.
yeah, for
As soon
sure.
as you said Biggie Nas, I said, oh, okay, I see where we're going.
Yeah.
No, you didn't say that when he said Cube. When I said Cube, you said what?
I didn't say you never said Cube
That's
on your
not
Mount Rushmore.
preposterous. I mean, man, it's a
You're
title.
right.
Oh, you have,
always
yeah,
say-
you always say Cube.
I
always say
always
Cube.
say Cube.
You
and
say
Nas.
you say Nas so proudly. By the time you get to Cube, I just stop listening.
No, Cube is first. Cube is
Nah, but I
first.
understand. Trust me.
I'm West Coast. Cube
I
is
get
first.
it. I get it. I understand why that nigga said Nas for sure. Like I literally felt that way at one point. I felt Nas was the best rapper of all time.
Nas. Oh man,
I
come
get
on,
it.
man.
Like I get it.
I feel
I
that
get
way.
it because
I feel that
Nas
way.
done a
He top
lot
five
of
for sure. He
amazing
top
things.
five. Okay.
This nigga told stories backwards. The niggas tell
Rewind
to
now,
me. He
rewind.
probably tells some of the best stories ever.
Come on now.
If you ask me,
And
like
he involves his life, like in a sense.
yeah, like to an extent. But I feel like the stories he tells are like incredible. Like he has amazing stories.
To me,
Like the
Nas.
story where he was talking like he was the gun. That's one of the best fucking songs of all. That's one of the most well written songs I've ever heard in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you, for sure. It's called "I Gave You Power" by Nas, and yeah, the way he told that story was immaculate.
Yeah.
You heard that shit before?
Not at all.
Oh my.
Which is
Not
wild.
at all.
Hey, bro,
He said
I ain't
talks
gonna-
like-
I ain't gonna hold you,
Hey.
bro.
He talks like Nas.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Keon.
Like, no, I ain't
Hey,
gonna hold
I
you.
gotta ask you,
That's
who's
cold.
your top?
We already did mine a million
That
fucking
is it.
times.
PMC,
bro.
nigga.
Yeah.
UGK,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
Trade the Truth, motherfucker.
Right.
Him
Everybody
and his
catches
truck.
one.
Trade the Truth and his truck,
And
nigga.
nothing wrong with none of them rappers. I love all them rappers.
They got on the Texas hat right now.
Nah, bro. Listen, man.
Kansas, nigga.
Lil Wayne is on.
H-Town, nigga.
Pimp C on the shirt.
Say man, hey
He
man.
got Pimp C like it's a
Hey,
Superman
Sean,
symbol.
Get up off the boo boo. Get up off the boo boo.
H-Town, my
Look,
nigga.
man. Look, man.
H time.
All right, so that's cool though.
So wait, your top 10.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I'm not
Biggie-
gonna let you get away.
Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem,
Cube,
Cube, for sure.
Nas.
I already said Nas.
You already said
Okay,
Nas.
so Cube.
I ain't gonna lie. But I fuck with him. Snoop.
Oh
Love
yeah,
Snoop.
Snoop got you know how many albums?
Snoop. 3 Stacks.
Okay.
You said Spitter Snoop?
no top 10.
Fuck
top
yeah,
10.
what?
He said
You
literally.
know, you thinking about new Snoop. I'm talking about.
Old Snoop. No, old Snoop
What?
for sure.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Old
Yes,
Snoop used to
bro.
rap, nigga. Yeah.
Yes, bro. So I
Can't
feel
cover,
like,
nigga.
so for me, I feel like
Keon looks so
Snoop-
disappointed.
All Snoop doing now is just making. He's making his records.
see it?
He's
You
making
see
his
it?
records to make his money. He's making his records to make his money now.
Snoop is what you.
I feel like if
Hey,
Snoop
Snoop
could
been
go
out the
back,
rap game.
I don't think Snoop can not go back to that. I feel
Yeah,
like he can if
entertainer,
he wants.
yeah.
What you
He
think
wanted
about this
to.
last album?
Snoop
he
is an
dropped?
icon now.
The
I
gospel one that
think
he just
Snoop has
dropped.
good music. I
Wait.
think he can't make bad music because he picks amazing production. His beat selection is amazing. First of all,
Snoop is what every rapper
We
want
gonna
to
make
be.
sure though.
He picks
We always
amazing
make
beats.
sure it's that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And he
He
picks
come
the
from that,
dopest
though.
producers.
He
Yeah,
come from that.
he picks the most. He does facts. It's almost like he can't. It's almost like he can't.
Yeah.
He can't lose.
He can't. Like
He
at
came
least in
from
his
Dre,
ear,
nigga. What?
he's just gonna do that by default. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
And
but,
he got a lot of albums.
so I'm gonna say Snoop.
You got two
You
more.
gotta say 90 Snoop.
You got two more. No,
This
no,
nigga said
messing
90
with you.
Snoop.
no. Snoop came out with some recent
A
fire.
gospel album is the last thing he just put out.
Nah, he did the
What?
with Dr. Dre.
He literally just put out a gospel album
Yeah,
a couple
he
weeks
did.
ago.
Yeah.
Well,
he stay
yeah.
moving there.
There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
that nigga
that.
ain't
Stay-
playing.
He always
But
got
you said
something
that like
coming
it was
out.
like a
No,
low.
you said his recent stuff is
After
fire. I
that.
said, yeah, he just put out a gospel album.
Well, I
Just
wasn't
letting
talking
you
about
know.
40?
gospel.
Yeah.
40.
You got two more. Okay, 40. You
40.
got one more.
I got
We got
three.
West Coast. in here.
I got three
Nah,
more.
I got 9 so far.
Miles
How?
added his own people.
You
in
added
there.
people. For
No,
sure.
I didn't.
He been counting, bro. He been
Yeah,
counting.
for sure.
Yeah,
Because I
so-
said Snoop was 6 for
Yeah.
sure.
He said he added his own people.
Run it back in the camera. Y'all
That
watch
nigga
it.
had
Y'all
his own
decide for
people, though.
yourself. Itchy got about 11 fingers on each
He
hand.
said, no.
I don't know what kind of count y'all doing. I'm doing count. I was on one more. When you said Snoop, I had one more person.
No, this nigga's insane, bro.
He got dimes on there 3 times on his hand. This nigga say,
Whatever,
you got one more.
Hey,
Nah,
my
y'all
nigga,
not gonna make me sound like that.
I got
I
8.
ain't gonna do that to
I
you
got
like
8, my
that.
nigga.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
Oh my god.
Shit. Let me see what else. I
So
had.
what you got? 2 more?
I got 2 more. What was it?
For me,
It was
you had one
Snoop
more.
40. I said 3 stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 3 stacks. Lyricist.
DMX.
Oh, DMX for sure.
But don't let me say that. I'm just
Nah, for
He said,
sure.
Don't let me say
saying. I
that.
don't feel like you
I
can.
know a lot of
I feel like you
DMX
can't have a top 10 and leave DMX
Nah,
out.
DMX was amazing, bro.
Amazing.
Yeah,
But
DMX was
The way he
amazing.
formulated and
Nobody
made
likes
DMX was
music,
amazing.
his videos.
Nobody like him.
I love
One of a
DMX.
kind.
You saw what happened?
I say one of a kind.
Yeah,
Bro.
like a motherfucker.
What?
I don't know
But who would
anybody
you
that's
say if I didn't
DMX.
say
Thank you, Lord.
DMX? If I didn't say DMX, who
No,
was it?
That's why I would have. I don't know, but that's you gave me. I'm like, damn, DMX
Who?
for sure.
Right? Like who?
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wouldn't have been Jay-Z.
He already
I already
said
said
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
You already said
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
yeah.
Okay.
He was one of the first
Top
3 I
three.
said.
That
Yeah.
was okay. So you was counting too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't counting, but I heard,
You heard
the top
it.
three.
One
Okay.
last one.
I lost count
If I didn't say
2 fingers ago.
DMX, who would that have been?
I don't know who it would have been. That's why I said when you said DMX,
That was a good
because
one.
what I'm going off of now is like whose albums I played a lot.
I'm going off of your style
And
too.
DMX, I played a lot
I
of
feel
that
like-
nigga shit.
yeah.
A lot.
I feel like I see DMX
A lot.
Somebody said Jadakiss?
in your influence.
I fuck with Jadakiss.
Mm.
Babe.
I fuck with Fabulous.
What about Freeway?
Fabulous.
Crazy you got to mention
Oh,
those
fuck
two
with
at the
Freeway, but he's
same
not in my
time.
top 10. I fuck with Freeway, but he's
Beanie?
not in my top 10. Oh, Beanie Siegel.
Beanie
Right
Siegel.
there.
I can see
I
Beanie.
can see it, though.
I can see it.
I'm going to be honest. Beanie Siegel my top 5, nigga.
Okay. Shout out Beanie
Wait,
Siegel.
I don't even know why I'm tripping. I don't even know why I didn't say that nigga in my top 5.
But you know what?
But Beans, yeah,
I
nigga,
see
top,
it. I see it on you.
top. Oh, all day.
I see it
All
on
day.
you.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
No,
Not because you got the
see it
beat
on you.
either.
No, just
Just
so,
show-
yeah,
see your
I know,
show.
I know. Don't even trip. Yeah.
Right.
Coast, nigga.
Yeah. But like this,
See it on
I
you,
fuck
nigga.
with Beanie Siegel
It's
because he
dead
sounded
ass,
like
B.
an East Coast Ice Cube.
Keon, man, you didn't name
Like when
not
I
one
first
Texas.
heard Siegel, I was like,
Dead
this
ass,
nigga
B.
sound like an East Coast Cube.
I fuck with it.
Hey, Keon said you better name. You better
ass,
put a
B.
Texas
I
in your
fuck
top
with
10.
it. Hey, when the nigga
When
didn't
he
say
hot-
Wayne, I said, oh yeah, he
was-
cooked. He cooked.
Because
didn't say
I didn't say
Wayne?
Weezy. Because I didn't
Hey.
say Weezy, man.
Nah, but you from a different
Yeah,
area.
but-
You're
but-
older than me. You from a different area
Exactly,
than me. So when you named
exactly.
your people, I knew where you. And then you said you get East Coast background, so I already
Oh,
knew the
yeah.
vibe that you going with.
Yeah.
Because the people you name, I'm not listening to. Have more than half I'm not
That's
listening to.
wild. You wild.
That's
Yeah.
how I know. Like when you say, I said, oh, okay, cool. I know your vibe. I know what you're into. When you name your Mount Rushmore, I already knew what was up.
But
Yeah, yeah,
now,
yeah.
to Keon's defense, Wayne, lyricist, that's like
No,
peanut
he's one
butter
of the
and
best.
jelly.
Yeah,
But,
he's one of the
again,
best.
but
Like-
again, I'm born in '92.
Yeah, that's a
So
long-
I
This man's
came in
born
after
9 years
all
after
that.
I was born, so
I
that says a
came in
lot.
after all that.
You came
yeah.
in when Wayne was not in the Hot Boys no more.
I watched Wayne do what he did on
Yeah.
that run.
Wayne is that guy for
Future. I watched Future do what he did on that run.
that's
People
his
like that.
generation.
That's my
Yeah,
generation.
that's
Right.
his generation.
So that when I hear people like bro, stay as people, I'm
But
not
is Future a lyricist?
nigga. If you ain't
Now,
never
if you want
heard,
to talk about new generation, I got a new generation top 10. That's easy.
I feel like I got a new generation.
Yeah, I
top
got a
10
new
too.
generation top 10. That's
no.
easy.
We just going off of lyricists that you fuck with. It ain't about my opinion
about
about the
50
shot. We
though?
talking about you.
What about 50?
50's amazing,
is
but
it-
I'm not sure if I'll put him in my top 10, but I love 50. I love 50.
But
Not
it's
type 10.
But we talking about
But
lyrics.
not
We
in my
talking
top
about
10,
lyrics.
not
talking about
lyricists.
lyrics.
When I
no.
think of
Yeah,
lyrics,
no.
I be thinking about like bars, freestyle. I be
Yeah, that
trying to
nigga
think
said
about all that.
Siegel? Yeah, I said, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Siegel.
But 50, don't 50 deserve to be in the top 10?
Not, I wouldn't say lyricist wise.
Nah.
So-
I feel like he artist wise. I feel like depending on the era that you're talking about, 50 has some. 50
Like
has
from
some
crap
heat.
to sugar, 50's a top 10.
Yeah, if you talking about somebody who went from nothing to something, yeah, 50 for sure. You got to say
So
that.
his
I
music
think
don't
50's
mean
one of the
nothing,
best
his
artists of
lyrics
all
ain't-
time, for sure. He's
Right,
one of the
okay.
greatest entertainers,
Yeah,
best
for sure.
artists of all
To
time.
me,
Yeah.
to me.
Mm.
Yeah, 50 Cent. Yeah, I think 50 Cent is all around amazing.
That's how I became
figure.
a
I
hustle.
think he's a great figure.
That's how you?
Yeah, that's how I became a hustler.
Because of
I
50?
would
Yeah,
watch Get Rich
totally.
or Die Trying, changed my whole life, bro.
Really?
That movie changed
50
everything.
Shout out
Yeah.
50 Cent,
Nah,
man.
50 had jewels in that movie, bro. He had a lot of jewels in that movie. for sure.
Literally, after I watched the movie,
Yeah.
I think I was like 13. I said, if this nigga can do it, I damn sure can do it. I was in middle school, bro. I started looking for shit to sell in the house. And I started selling mixtapes. I started selling
your mom
snacks.
silverware.
Nigga, I was doing everything, bro. Cause I said, if this nigga can get a Benz, nigga, I know I can too, nigga.
Damn.
It inspired
that shit to heart.
Bro, dead ass, bro.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
Dead ass, bro. Yeah, nah, that's what's up.
He got to it.
So, all right, bro. Before we let you go with this interview part, tell people where they can find you, where they can reach you at, how they connect with you, if they want to talk to you.
We don't want to talk about no tariffs or nothing like that.
We trying to get through your interview part first, bro. Before we get to the topics.
Okay,
that's why I'm wrapping up your section and saying,
something to say.
how can people find you, see
He
you,
like, I
talk
want
to
y'all to
you,
see
work
it's more
with
the
them?
music over here.
Yeah. Oh, but no, yeah. Ichiban Don. That's ICHIBANDON. That's on Twitter and Instagram for the most. It's the same thing. I have a TikTok, but it's like Ichiban Don 3.0. I mean 310. And I don't really be on it, but follow a nigga. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I might get inspired to post some shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's where you can find me at.
No, that's real, bro.
You campaigning right now, right?
Yeah, I have an album out in Japan. Yeah, I'm tripping, right?
Yeah.
I have an album out in Japan right now that I dropped actually in December.
Shout out to
How
Japan.
does that work? Like, did you just put it on DSPs in Japan?
Nah, actually, I cut a deal with a distributed company out there,
Okay.
and all the records in Tower Records.
And so are all the songs like Japanese focused songs?
I won't say that they're Japanese focused songs. Japan is a big market for hip hop,
Yeah.
and they're big on physical copies out there too.
Still.
So yeah, huge, bro. So like their Tower Records, they have 80 Tower Records locations. Like it's up out there when it
And
comes
they
to
love
physicals.
American shit.
So what do they listen to?
They
Records
gon-
or
they gonna search it
CDs?
out.
Both.
So is it
Both. So I have vinyls and CDs.
So it's just your regular music, but just it's released
Over
there.
there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So basically what I did was, so this is technically like as Ichiban Don, this is my first like my first actual LP,
Gotcha.
like as an artist under that moniker.
Gotcha.
Right? So what I did, since I took from the culture, I already had constituents out there that was my homies that had that plug to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because that artist I said I was working with from years prior, we had did a distribution deal for
With them.
Japan with her.
Yeah.
And I liked how they did her campaign.
Yeah.
So he would always tell me, oh,
That's key.
they want to do some shit with you. Like, you got a fan base out here.
Right.
I didn't have anything to put out. I didn't know what I wanted to put out.
Yeah.
So obviously, time went on. I got the bright idea to do this EP with the homie, and the homie that did the tape. He's also plugged in with the same distributing company.
Yeah.
And he has his own like his own world as a producer. He does beat sets all around Asia. That's how he feeds his family.
Yeah.
Like working no jobs, no nothing, bro. Like it puts out beat tapes and it go up.
Yeah.
Like
That's
he's
wild.
like
That's wild
a
to think, bro.
Like he's like a dealer out there. Like I'm not even capping. He's
Yeah.
kind of like a dealer in Japan. So basically, me having that relationship, like, and through both of our careers, we both, you know,
Parallel.
elevating by trajectory or whatever. You know, I see where he went, and I was like, yo, I've been rapping lately. This is like in 2020. I said, I've been rapping. I want to, you know, do an EP, yada, yada. No, what happened was I told him, I was like, you have any couple beats? So I like, he has like lo-fi boom bap shit. So he sent me a couple, and I recorded 2 songs the very next day and sent them right back. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, he was blown.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I think we should cut an EP. So then he sent me like 2 folders of beats.
Damn.
So I just went to work for the past like couple years in between working on other projects and shit like that. I worked on like a couple scores and shit like that too, like on Amazon, like documentaries and shit. And it was taking up a lot of my time in between like the group shit with Mary. There was a lot working on a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, completed that album. And so the whole project is basically produced by a Japanese producer.
Yeah.
So the I won't say the catch of it wasn't a catch, but it was like a thing that I wanted to do that was kind of like special to an extent. I wanted to drop it in Japan exclusively because I took from the culture.
Correct. And
Like I took the moniker as the name from the culture.
Yeah.
So I felt like, okay, at least within my art, I could give it to y'all before anybody in the
Yes,
world
get it.
hears it. So I'm working on getting it distributed out here, like pretty much within the next couple
What's
months.
been the response out there?
Oh, they love it. Yeah, they love it.
When
They
you
fuck
going
with it.
out there to go fuck with them?
ASAP, like as soon as possible. So basically, I'm just waiting for a few things to just kind of transpire.
Yeah.
And once that happens, I'm there because was supposed to go like.
Ichi, you got a DJ?
Out there I do, yeah. The DJ is the actual producer.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah. I know he get busy. We gonna talk.
Yeah, plug it.
Hey,
yeah,
you know
we gonna
what?
talk.
To your defense,
Yeah.
I think the last CD I bought was Migos, The Culture. I think it was The Culture 2.
Culture 2 or Culture 1? See, I don't think y'all want to get into that conversation. I don't think you're ready for that conversation.
Too high on was it? I'ma put these racks in your face.
It wasn't Kelly
In
Price.
your face.
It wasn't Kelly Price.
The
Kelly
names of the
Price.
songs are crazy.
17.5. That was Culture 1.
Yeah.
That was an amazing
High
album.
on the low.
That was an
18
amazing-
on the
No
coast.
label
So
too.
High
Now
on the
I'm about to
hoe,
say
right?
some unpopular
I'ma
opinion
put
shit.
these
I don't give a
racks
fuck
in your face.
because I'm hip hop to the core. Rest in peace, Takeoff. When Takeoff died, I cried. Listen, I don't think you understand.
I think I do.
I think it's
I
the
think you
Culture 2.
understand.
I think it's the Culture
Migos, I became a Migos fan from Culture 1.
2. Yeah.
Culture 1 made me a Migos fan.
Well,
You said what happened?
I would say that made you a Migos fan, and who brought you in though? He's about to go into that.
Takeoff, bro. Takeoff was the hardest. He's the hardest to me. Takeoff is crazy. To me, right after him is Set. Set is nice. We're not even gonna play Set. Set is nice.
His project was nice.
Set's nice. He can rap. He can rap, dog.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. The song that did it was Brown Paper Bag. So what happened was, I was on Twitter and that nigga Quavo was in his, I think, in a Wraith or something. You know how niggas play music in the car and they preview it. So he previewed Brown Paper Bag, and you can ask Daylight. This was like 4 months before the album came out, and I heard Brown Paper Bag. And I don't know what the fuck it is about that song, because till this day, it's one of my favorite records. Like, till this day. So, like, I'll play it on repeat. Like, everybody that knows me know that that's my shit. Like, they get tired.
yeah.
When I put it on, they get tired. Like, so I loved it so much that me, Daylight, and Punch did a boom bap record called Brown Paper Bag. So I basically learned the melody that Zaytoven did, and I played it, but put it over a boom bap beat, and we rapping over it. It's not trap, but we busting like. So that's how much I love the song. So that's how much that should tell you. I made a boom bap record.
Damn, that's crazy.
Inspired by a trap record. That's how much I fuck with the record. So when I heard this shit on Twitter and I heard this shit nigga play this shit in the car, I told Daylight, I said, Light, whatever the fuck they on this album, they figured it out. I lie to you not. Next time you see Daylight, you can ask him. I said, whatever that fucking song got in it, bro, they figured it out.
He said what they got on it.
I said, I don't know what it is.
It was
I said, but that song, I can't get it out my fucking head, bro.
the Culture 2. That was
This
that
was
was
Culture 1.
No. Look,
No. This was Culture 1. Let me finish this.
Okay,
This
go
was
ahead,
Before
go
they
ahead.
even popped off, like
Okay.
how they smacked out in the world with Bad and Bougie. This was before that, bro.
So
He played that shit, right? I said, like, they figured it out. Bad and Bougie came out. 17.5 came out.
Out of here.
And then I was like, bro, you predicted it. I said,
Culture 1
whatever
had,
it was, I heard it. I said, they figured it out. They figured it out.
So it was,
and they went up.
it was
quick.
T-shirt, it was Bad and Bougie, Slippery, Big on Big, Kelly
hits.
Price,
Price.
Brown Paper Bag, like you said, Deads. Yeah, okay.
Culture 2 I bought was the last album I bought, like physical CD. And I put it in the car, I put it in the CD player. What you got, y'all? I had I had the Infinity truck. And I had like a 10 in the back.
Right.
And from the first to the last, from higher we go to the end. Straight out the jungle, all that.
Bro, you didn't. I fuck with Straight Out the Jungle.
When I heard,
Jungle,
but look, this is-
that's my shit.
but look, this is what got me. The clarity of a CD
Yeah, no, that sound is crazy.
versus
They sound is crazy.
MP3 versus the computer versus
Yeah.
listening to it off your phone
It's different.
and playing it in your car. They should bring the CD back.
I think
Sonically, the clarity can't be matched. A CD can't be matched.
I like CD. I like vinyl though. I like vinyl because it's warm.
Vinyl is warm. My cousin, he's an artist.
Yeah.
He loves vinyl. He listens to everything
I
on
love
vinyl.
because it's
He
warm.
got the system set up just for vinyl.
But CD is beautiful. Like how
But if
the
you
crisp
want crispy,
sound was, yeah,
sharp,
it was beautiful.
dagger,
Yeah,
CD.
So, all right. Now we get into a different conversation. So you ain't fuck with no label too, man?
What you mean?
Migos no label too?
No, I did, but
Because that's what did it. When I heard no label too, bro.
so here's the thing, like I knew Migos was hard on No Label too.
Yeah.
I knew they were dope.
Yeah.
But what made me a fan, I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
That should have been the selling point that no label too. Because that's
Star,
what
he's
changed
not
everything.
understanding what I'm saying. Brown Paper Bag. Now, you want to talk about a top 10?
Mm-hmm.
Brown Paper Bag in my top 5
As far as songs?
of all time rap.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I've been standing on that for years, and niggas be like, what?
Nigga said,
What? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say.
I have
Because
witnessed.
y'all niggas can't. I've already produced hip hop classics.
Yeah, that is
Say
kind of
something
crazy.
to me.
Though.
Right.
I have witnessed.
Say something to
Itchy,
me.
what you produce?
Come on, don't do that.
Hey, he was asking a
Itchy,
genuine.
brag on yourself a little
was
bit.
asking a genuine
No,
question, bro.
that's awesome. People need to know. Itchy didn't work with Kendrick, J.
He ain't
Cole.
even got far out yet, huh? He tripping off him.
Don't let Keon lead you astray, Itchy.
So yeah, I
you gonna lead
produced
him
Rigor.
straight, bro.
I produced Rigor Mortis. I produced 03 Adolescence for J. Cole. Jeez.
Heavy, boy.
I did the record I just
You on
said
classics
with,
already too, and I think you was in that skit with
oh yeah, with the dot
Kendrick-
skit on Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
The brother, the homie shot the homie brother.
That was you.
That was me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Homie shot the homie brother.
Hey, but
What we gonna do, nigga?
that
What we
that
gonna
made
do?
it classic.
What we gonna do?
You was in the studio or was y'all on the street?
No, we was in the studio for
That's
sure.
my favorite Kendrick
They
album.
said,
That
"What's
is
going
it.
on in
Shot on
the
the street.
streets?"
People want to know.
He talking
People,
about like they filming a movie, man.
you be
Yeah,
surprised the
this
people
Don't
that
let him
think.
drag you
You'd be
off
surprised.
the
You'd be
Facts.
surprised.
Don't let
I
him
say
drag you
that
off the
Facts.
path.
for the people that really think
Niggas be on the
they
streets,
on
yeah.
set.
You are
feel
the
me?
same people that think.
Yeah, but listen, listen.
He said, "You are them people."
Man, people. No, I'm not.
That
But
shit, boy. He believed in
see
it
how
that
you try
much.
to see how you do me.
These niggas really was on the street.
You see
getting
how you
shot.
do
Yeah.
it?
Bro, this
Yeah, I
is crazy.
see, dog.
They
It's
were on
dirty,
the street
bro.
when they recorded this song.
It's real dirty.
Damn, that's
But yeah,
crazy.
but that's I like those. I like those records. I like that specific song is easily one of my top 5 favorite records of all time. Like I will argue niggas down. I've argued Punch down about this song a few times.
So can I
He
buy?
can't believe it. Like, and he always tell me, he be like, for them nigga who makes amazing music, you listen to some really terrible shit. And I'm like, nah, bro, I listen to really good music.
So how can I buy your album, Itchy?
He eclectic with his shit.
Yeah, I'm very everywhere with all my sounds. Like I don't like to stay in a box at all.
Yeah.
Like,
But you have to create good
why
music.
should I have
You
to?
have to. You have
That's
to
how I
surround yourself
realize-
with everything.
Yeah.
why
Put
should I
yourself
have
in the
to,
box.
dog?
Why
Yeah.
would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
Itchy.
kind of like what I told my homeboy. I said, this world is literally for us to like roam and like figure out what's for us.
yeah.
Why limit yourself to this country?
Facts.
Like just because you was born here, that don't mean you gotta live here. Like who said you
Right,
gotta
right.
live here?
Right.
So how can I buy that album that the Japanese is buying?
You either buy it on the line at the at pvine.com or towerrecords.com for sure. Tower Records JP.
Tower Records still exists. It's crazy.
In
TowerRecords.jp.
Japan.
Bro, 80 locations. 80 locations,
Crazy.
bro. Throughout Japan.
So they wasn't tripping when they
And the
called
album is in
crazy.
all of them with and they had listening stations and everything, bro. Yeah, for my joint. So that's for me to see that.
Yeah.
I was
How many
like,
did you
damn, they had a
steal?
list.
So you
I was
must
like,
have stolen a lot.
Stores listening to the new shit.
yeah, dog.
How
That
many?
shit is- That's back in the day. Damn,
They
I'm
still
aging
got
myself.
that there. They got that there, bro.
You used to be able to go in the
And the
stores
stores are
listen to the
huge. They're
single,
not like
Yeah.
little stores. Like
Yeah.
they put marketing dollars in these
like
stores.
30 seconds.
So you selling albums still?
I'm selling records over
You
there.
still selling
dope.
records?
Yeah,
Smart.
it's just you know
That right there.
You ain't been over there yet.
the payment
You ain't slew the
thing
Godzilla.
is just a
You ain't
little later.
saying
That's
nothing
all.
to
But
Oh,
currently,
so the
it's,
payment comes in
yeah, just a little later. But
because it's from another
Oh
country
my
and you
God,
got to
it's a
transfer and do all this
crazy.
other stuff.
Hey,
well, yeah,
that
right
nigga
now
ain't
it's
even pledged allegiance to Godzilla.
definitely
That
doing
nigga
this.
just over there selling
Hey, you
doing
know
records.
this
what?
damn
That's a
thing.
good
That's a blessing.
segue
Yeah, it's a blessing, bro.
into tariffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That's a
my
great
God.
segue into tariffs.
We're not
Is it-
talking
am I-
about tariffs, bro. We're not talking about tariffs.
Yes, we are going to talk about tariffs. What are you talking
We're gonna be
about?
here another 4 hours, bro. We start talking about tariffs.
Just because you don't know about it?
All right, bro. The person that's out here generating income from it. No, I know about it. Trust me. What I'm saying is,
But it's big right now.
all right, man. Go
Itchy
ahead.
wanted to talk about
Tell
tariffs.
me your thoughts on it, Miles.
Do you want to know about it?
Enlighten us first. Enlighten us first.
All
You got
right.
some notes about it. He putting up his notes.
Yes, I do. Because it's current event.
I know.
You feel me?
I think I had to plan all week for this.
Nah, I didn't
Nigga, I'm
wait
gonna
all
talk
week.
about it
It's
today.
just current news that everybody should know.
Facts.
You know, honestly.
Yeah.
So, in a significant development, the United
No,
States.
hell no.
Listen, man.
Hell
Like in your words,
We
nigga.
need Miles' words. Like
No,
y'all
I'm
said.
gonna read it. So people can know. My words, people gonna misconstrue like you.
We don't want to hear what
Damn.
ChatGPT said, man.
The
We want to know
U.S.
what
and
you...
China have agreed to a 90-day pause.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Mhm.
In their tariff war.
Mm.
Doc, what
Break
do
it
you see
down,
the
break
light,
it down.
nigga? You see the light now, Tia? What's
Break it down.
Mm.
Break it down. That boy preaching on
Make
With
it
both countries reducing tariffs on each other's goods,
Won't he
this
do it?
action, while not resolving the underlying issues, aims to ease tensions and prevent further escalation.
Mm.
Both sides have claimed to win, with China presenting itself as a responsible global player and the U.S. emphasizing its tough stance. So, a tariff is a tax levied on import goods, usually a percentage of the goods value according to the World Trade Organization. This tax is paid by the importer to the government of the importing country. Tariffs can be used to protect domestic industries, raise revenue for the government, and as a tool in international trade negotiations. Its impact: tariffs can lead to higher prices.
Popcorn, Ichiban.
You said what?
That's what I feel like. Go
Now
ahead,
what?
Miles. Go ahead, Miles.
See, this is the student that got kicked out of class because he just don't want to learn.
This nigga Miles.
But it's okay.
Yo.
We're going to continue. Don't let him stunt your growth.
Popcorn Yada.
Tariffs can lead to higher prices for consumers
Yada, you take over
and
where
can
you stopped
impact
at.
businesses that rely on imports. They can also disrupt international trade patterns. Now that you know that,
He said you read the next paragraph.
now you guys, I just wanted to give a slight overview because honestly, I never looked up tariffs and I didn't know what they were.
Right.
So for them to talk about something that I didn't know,
You had to go research.
no, I wanted other people to know because I still didn't give a crap, right?
What?
Yeah, I mean, how many people knew about tariffs besides the people that know government
tariffs,
tariffs,
yeah.
and stuff like that? If I ask you right now, what is a tariff? Could you give me the definition if I didn't read it?
That's true.
No.
I wanna
So
give
it's
you a
like-
definition, but I can tell you what it is though. For sure.
Right. Yeah, but see, because you deal with international,
Yeah, I know
and
about
you
politics.
deal with
yeah.
other countries.
Yeah.
So naturally, by default, it's you got to know because you making money.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody making money gonna know more than the average person, like especially in another country,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I just had to get that a little bit.
There's niggas making money here domestically. They just don't deal with people internationally.
They just don't do it, and so they still know.
I just think that you got to know about tariffs because you just into that shit. Like I know about tariffs because of like political science. I'm just like
Right.
That's
politics.
what we learned in school.
Yeah, I just like politics.
The
that's
Boston
all.
Tea Party.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. So for me, that whole tariff thing is interesting because I just think that people are gonna buy shit regardless
Mhm.
whether that shit go up or not, especially
Right.
specifically in this country.
Yeah, because they want what's more expensive.
Yeah.
If it's expensive, I want it.
But I think what hurts more though is the impact it has to the businesses who are selling those things.
Yeah.
Because people are
Oh,
willing
of
to
course, because
people-
now they got to sell it cheaper.
I gotta sell it more.
more.
It's not
You got more expensive.
Yeah.
Well, if it's coming from another country,
Correct.
it's
Correct.
it's cheaper now
No.
It's more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
because it's
It's being
Because
taxed.
The tax to even ship it here is higher.
okay. So now that we came to this negotiation, how's it going to affect us?
Now it's gonna be lower.
That's what I was talking
Now
about.
it's gonna
Right,
be lower,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing.
But it's just for
But-
90 days.
yeah.
It's just for 90 days. We get 90 days of inexpensive luxury.
Because I think the market went up today more than $1 trillion. I think, after they announced this.
Yeah, that shit shot up.
Yeah, so I got excited last night when I saw the report come through. I was like, hell
You checked your stocks?
I was like, as soon as I woke up this morning, I checked them stocks. I said, thank God.
Oh.
Because when they was having a tariff war, I was at home with my mom, and she was making breakfast. I said, Trump playing with this tariff war shit. And she say, oh, yeah. And then that's when they was going back and forth on raising the amounts.
The eggs?
No, when they was raising the amounts, the percentages or whatever. And so I said, damn, he just fucked me, bro. And mom said, what happened? I said, I just lost 40 grand.
Ooh.
She said, good Lord. I said,
That's a lot in Texas.
40 grand is 40 grand anyway.
Period.
But it's really a lot in Texas.
Yeah, so I was pissed. But so that's why this morning I was happy to see like we was trending in a more positive direction. But yeah, that shit hurt, bro. When they making them adjust because it impacts
So
so
you
many
don't do
companies.
you do the long term investments, huh?
You're correct. So I got a lot of long term investments.
But you still can do it where you mark your areas where you want to jump out at.
Correct. But my thing was I'm leaving this stuff in there for the long term. So I'm just looking at the overall. I'm looking at the overall stuff, and you just see a giant drop in the chart. You're like, God damn.
Now this is what I wanted to see.
What the hell is that?
You feel me?
Nah.
Brothers talking
Tariffs.
just business. Nah.
All weekend even thinking about this.
Nah,
business.
business.
Wait, this I'm gonna get 'em.
Nah, it's business because people think all we talk is hip hop and all we know is hip hop.
Facts.
Ooga booga booga booga. Gorilla nigga gorilla. Nah. This is what black men are.
Yeah.
I feel
You
you.
feel me? We great in every aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That part.
And up here right now, we
That
sound
part.
amazing. Now go ahead. I just want to.
We sound smart.
This nigga's.
Well, because the media.
Well, fellas.
Yeah, but if we don't
I'd
show
like to thank myself. Thank you.
Yeah, all the ridicule I just experienced,
We is doing a good thing, niggas. Let's talk about some business.
right? But you know, we get painted in such a light, man.
Nah, I
Like,
feel that.
all we talk about is music and sports, but no, we don't. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
don't talk about it like this. Whereas maybe in Atlanta they do, maybe in certain parts of in Texas and all these places where blacks is doing it, but in LA, they need to know more.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean? Especially with how we interact.
We don't have enough platforms like this. Like,
Yeah,
that talk
where we
about
could be
that type of
dope
shit.
and talk business and talk whatever.
You know, it's crazy. Like when I first moved to LA from Atlanta, bro, coming from Atlanta, and I would like meet people here. This is like first few months. I was like, damn, it's like somebody said, how you like LA? I said, it's like they don't know they free, bro. Because coming from Atlanta, bro, every
right?
every
Everybody-
conversation you had, it was
unity.
it was like you talked to somebody who looked like you, who grew a business from this to that, or who was growing a business from this to that.
Yep.
Like I remember, I saw a dude. He was like 23, get out with a drop top AMG Benz. I said, God damn, this nigga do. And you have a conversation with him, and you find out a whole market or a whole industry that you knew nothing about.
Yep.
And he had hopped in, he had worked building his way. So it's like you learn so much about so many different things. And then I came
Shit
here.
like janitorial. You know what I'm saying?
But dudes had whole janitorial companies.
Yeah.
like
you know
in
what I'm saying?
ATL, like the movie.
Bro, it's wild, bro. And so
a lot
like
of entrepreneurs out there.
when I came here, it was just like you talking to people, and it's like, yeah, I got to go to my first job at this time, and I got to go to my second job at this time,
Man,
or
ain't that the
I'm
fucking
about to
trip?
do this, and I got to do that. And I was like, you ever taking trips? You ever go anywhere? I'm like, nah, man, because most of the time I'm working and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, bro. I was like, so do you ever want to leave Cali and go somewhere else? Nah, I like it here. My
The
family
expensiveness
here.
got people like they slaves.
Yeah, so it's like
Like I need to work so I can live out here and make it.
right. And I'm like, bro,
that's
you
crazy.
can go somewhere else. You free to go anywhere in the country.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful out here. It's like you want to make
fuck
it
that.
and
I
have your
understand what
own
he's saying.
business.
Because I've been thinking about that hard lately.
Yeah.
You talking about just living out there and coming back out here?
No,
Nah,
I'm
niggas
saying,
just move.
I'm saying,
start a business out there and then you be able to live in Cali.
bro. No, you don't have to be here.
My bad, y'all. My
That's
bad.
what I'm saying. You know, like, so I'm saying if I'm talking to
Yeah,
people
but
here,
there's no place like Cali though.
bro.
That's the whole point of
Nah,
Cali.
bro. Listen, bro. You can
Yeah,
go.
right.
You can go somewhere
Yeah,
else.
right. No, I'm not. Everywhere
He's
you
not
go,
free, son.
Have you met anybody
Yeah.
that doesn't like to come to Cali and being like, dang, I wish I could stay here.
How I look.
Where you from?
I'm from Texas,
Where'd you move to?
Atlanta,
Where you at now?
L.A.
Why you don't go back?
I am. I'm not here long term.
But he doing exactly what he's saying you can do. When he feel like he want to move somewhere else, he do that shit.
But he has businesses in other places, and he could live here.
Correct.
All that. You can do all of that. Is
Right.
what he's
Yeah,
saying.
why not?
We free.
But it's some people. What I'm saying is, when I first moved here and I was talking to people, they didn't know that was an option for them.
Well, yeah, they work in like county jobs that gives you good
And
benefits.
that's crazy though, bro.
That's keeping
Because you do
there.
have some type of feeling where it's like,
You
I
stuck.
want,
It make niggas
bruh.
feel like that. It's the truth.
But but it's because the jobs are like they're good
And you
jobs.
damn near
Once you
scared to
get a
start
good
over.
job, you don't want to
you know
leave
everybody
that good
here,
job.
you know.
Mm.
Not knowing, nigga, when you go somewhere else that some people don't know you, they treat you like they don't know
They
you.
gonna treat you better.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers out here treating you like they know you. They judging you from 6 years ago
Mm-hmm.
still, and you could be doing, and then motherfuckers
Facts.
is hating on you because they know you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, I don't want to see you get higher than me, nigga. I know you, and that's gonna make.
I get a good
So
example.
when you go somewhere else, motherfuckers is like, nigga, let's win. Like,
I know a nigga from a small town, bro. He was working delivery, and they asked him to go to Houston from the small town. They said, "Hey, we want you to go to Houston, take a job in Houston. We'll pay you more. You'll get more. You have your own squad, all that." He wanted to be like a manager, manage a team. He said, "Keon, what you think I should do?" I said, "Nigga, go. Like, why you trying to be in a small town?" He said, "Well, you know, I got my people here, my family here, and then what if they don't like me out there in Houston?"
that nigga said, what if they don't like me?
He was like, "I don't want to get down there and they don't like me." And
Well,
then
that's a whole different story.
and
Like,
I can't, you know what I'm
But it's
saying?
example.
I'm thinking like he would have a problem getting on his feet. People liking you.
No, he just said they was offering this nigga a whole
They
career.
offered this nigga a whole lifestyle, but it's
Somewhere.
like because his fear of what will happen when he goes there
But you know what's crazy?
stopped him.
That be the part that you be worried about the most. What am I gonna do when I get there? So if a motherfucker offering you a layup,
That's an easy
2
go. Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's
But
easy.
but again, you got some people, bro, who ain't never left their zip code
Never left their city.
and never left. You know what I'm saying? That the block, you never. You go to the corner store, you come back home.
But that's everywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Keon.
School-
That's everywhere.
I know,
That's
but
everywhere.
I know, but what I'm
That's
saying
crazy.
is,
I lived in Little Rock, and people ain't been to North Little Rock in years and years.
right?
You
But
know?
what I'm saying is, when I first came from Atlanta, when I came here, because there's people in Atlanta the same way who ain't never left
Yeah,
Atlanta.
they don't
You know, I
leave their
get
city.
that.
That's everywhere.
But what I'm saying on a general scale, a large scale, when I came from one to this, and I was talking to people here, I was just like, bro, y'all don't have to be. You can go somewhere else, bro. Get paid, get yourself together, and come back if you want to. Like, don't feel like you got to be stuck here.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Right, because I feel like it's some people that I was meeting at that time where they all had a similar story. Yeah, I'm Ubering on the side, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. On the weekends, I'm doing this, and I'm just barely making even.
Yeah, but see, now that type of person needs money to get there. You see what I'm saying? Now the other person you described already had a job waiting for him. That's different.
Tell you, bro. Sometimes all you gotta do is just leave, bro.
Figure
You'll
it
come
out.
you'll come out way better, way faster, and somewhere else, and then come back.
That's a jewel because that's not how the average person is thinking. That takes faith. That takes a leap of faith
Correct.
for you to say, "Dang, if I ain't making it here, now you know, let me up and go to Atlanta. I heard they networking real well, and people will take to you."
Sure, I know some niggas that went to Alabama came up. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
I know a nigga that did the same thing.
Mississippi, like niggas, some niggas to go down some places come up, bro.
Yeah.
You go,
You
hey,
gotta leave sometimes to get more.
Because that
The
fresh
Bible
start
says a
give you
prophet is not
different
honored in
sense
his
of,
own home.
Moving, you
because
feel me?
there's no comfortability. So it's like every day you walk out that door, you gotta figure it out because you can't go to mama's house, you can't go to your brother's house, you can't go to such and such who been making meals for you on Sundays. No. So you gotta go figure this shit out.
Quick.
Or you gotta go back empty-handed. Like I tried, I took a L. So, but nah,
A prophet is not honored in his own home. So you get more respect in a place that you're not known than you would in your own home.
now I've seen the
unfortunately.
reverse of that too. And I had this conversation earlier. I knew a nigga who was a DJ who was from Dallas. He went to school in a small town between Dallas and Houston. He went to PV. He made a big name for himself in PV. Then he moved to Houston. And I was like, my homeboy was like, damn, I want to be big like that one day. I said, well, in them situations, you got somebody who's been in the same area 30 years, who's come from one area and another area and built a whole pipeline. And over them 30 years, they've been working, networking, building. And now what you see now is more of like a end result of all that work. I said, if you want something like that, You have to be somewhere and lock in for a long period of time and
right.
cultivate them type of relationships. Like for you, right? When you producing and you got with TDE, that didn't come overnight. That came from a relationship that introduced you to another relationship, that introduced you to another relationship, who heard you, who saw you repeatedly,
That's exactly how it
then transpired into,
That's exactly
that's the homie. He good with us wherever.
That's exactly
Which
how it
turns into next time you go to somebody else's city, they know you from here. Oh nah, bro, good. I'm gonna take care of bro. But it takes repeated actions.
That
actions.
shit's a grind. At the end of the day, like he said, like even old boy, my homeboy in Houston that took care of us. Like that's years of just like working and having certain relationships with people to be allowed to move like that in other cities. Because at the end of the day, there were certain things that niggas had to do on the way up. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, and keep doing it. Like without recognition. Like you get what I'm saying?
Like
So
motherfucking.
like
Bro, I used to do marketing shit back in 2003 for like shit I would charge like $3,500 for right now. I used to do it for like $40 because I didn't even know how much to charge people. I just knew, nigga, keep taking this work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's going to keep you out in these streets and motherfuckers going to keep seeing you. But when I was eavesdropping, I heard another nigga say how much he was charging. Okay, nigga, now that's my price.
That's your price.
But I'm not finna sit still until I figure that out, nigga. I'm going to get out here and
just keep
post
working.
the board all motherfucking LA for $60. And I probably had to use 50 of that for gas. You know what I'm saying? But I was active. Motherfuckers used to come out their car like, hey, my nigga, how much you charge to do that for me? Shit, 300. Fuck it. Let me just, all right, fuck, I'm gonna call you.
Right.
Nigga, I started my company when I didn't even know I needed a company or I even wanted one because I knew eventually I wanted to be my own boss.
Right,
You know
period.
what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta get out here and really make that shit happen.
Because I feel like your success, to me, my definition is it's the repeated actions of progress. You know what I'm saying? And once you get those repeated actions of progress, the results that you receive, you have to also repeat those results. Once you do that, then you're going to reach some level of success. Now, if you take that whole thing and make it a cycle and you keep going, now you're successful. But that's the thing people don't understand. They think if I do A, if I do
Say
B,
that
I'm
one more
good.
time, Keon. Repeat that.
So it's like
That was a jewel.
a repeated behavior, right? You repeat the behavior.
Practice makes perfect or creates bad habits.
You creating growth, right? And once you create that growth and you constantly growing, then you're on the path of success, right? You're becoming successful. And then once you keep repeating that cycle of doing successful things and you're generating results, that leads you to the success that you're looking for. But it takes time. It takes time, aka years, months, hours of you doing your thing to get to that point. But a lot of people get stopped. They get stopped at, oh man, I made this song. This shit got me here. I'm good now. Okay, I made this project. This shit got me here. Or I was hot for this year. I was hot for these 2 years. I was hot for these 3 years. I'm good now. I ain't got to do nothing.
Like a motherfucker.
You got to keep going, bro, because now
It's an
That's called being
ongoing
stagnant.
grind.
Yeah, it's a marathon.
I look at it like this, bro. Once you get to a certain point where you feel like you made it, okay, now you checked off on your list of making it, but now what about your family after you if you have kids?
Yeah.
So now I got to go hard now because
Generational
everything
success.
I do now is for my kid who may not be here yet or who is here yet or who's here already. So now I'm really pushing to make sure bro good or she good regardless, right? And you just keep going down the line. Okay, cool. I did 1. I did 2. All right, now it's my kids good. You know, like that's the type of shit you got to think about because it's so easy to just say, oh shit, I did that. I'm good now, bro.
Man, like a motherfucker.
See what happens when we just put a little education in our talk. You know what I mean? A little bit of tariff talk. Now we even got a whole educational system going on. You know what I mean? I like to take all credit for that.
Niggas say tariffs got me
You don't
here.
even got to say nothing. I like to thank myself.
Nah. Nah, it overall, sometimes, you know, when I think about like where we are as far as like individually, right? Everybody got their own journey, everybody got their own walk. You not gonna have all the answers ever, right? You ain't gonna know all the information ever. It's just you applying yourself to start.
Say that again.
You not gonna have the answers or the information, right?
Keon.
Huh?
You don't have the answers, Keon.
Oh, I know I don't. Shit, don't ask me.
Like Kanye and Sway.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the answer, you ain't got the information, but you just got to start, right?
Yeah.
And
Keon to make you think he got all the answers, though. He'll make you think it.
Just because they get mad when I say stuff with conviction.
Yeah.
They be like,
even if it's wrong.
They be like, you don't know. I'm like, nigga, I'm not telling you what I know. I'm telling you my thoughts, my opinions on it. Nah, how you feel about it is how you feel about it.
Keon talk like he know, then you be like,
That's called confidence. Huh?
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You
bro.
got confidence.
You
for
know what
real.
I'm saying? I'm just telling you, the sky is blue, the earth is round. Now, if you choose to believe me, cool. If you don't, that's on you, bro. I mean, I can't tell you how to think, how to move. So, but what I was saying was like, if we don't have the answer, you just got to start at the end of the day, right? And once you start, bro, I learned this from Amazon. You got to fix the plane as you fly it.
Yep.
Just get the shit in the air. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Just
it.
start that. Just start the promo, the
Just
marketing,
start.
the plan up in the streets.
Just
From
do
there,
it.
you can
Nike
have a
say, just
conversation
do
with
it.
a nigga that say, "Oh, bro, for what you doing, I charge this much." Bet. I remember when I was
happens.
DJing, bro.
Make your
That's how it
adjustments.
happens.
I was charging a certain amount for DJing. A nigga told me, well, the DJs we normally pay to do this, we pay them $1,000. I said,
Yeah.
oh
You
damn,
must be a
that's
whack
the regular
DJ.
rate. I was like, oh damn, all right, bet, my bad. Now the people I talked to after him, this is my rate now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the bare
Yeah,
minimum.
because they think you whack for not charging enough.
Thank you, bro.
That's
So
crazy.
I
Like,
came
who
in
want
so
a $20
low.
DJ?
The homie said,
Dang.
nah, bro, we paid everybody who's ever done this for us. We paid them this much money. So this is what we gonna pay you moving forward. I was like, damn, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I would know that if
If you
I
wasn't there,
Yep.
like a
Period.
motherfucker.
you gotta be there, bro.
You gotta be present.
Bro, you got to,
Man.
that's the big thing. Be present,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, yeah, somebody told me always keep yourself in position to get what you want to get. Meaning, whatever you got to do to be around that motherfucking environment, just keep yourself around, but sharpen your shit up at the same time.
Yeah.
So when that opportunity hit,
Yeah.
bam, you right up in there.
Bro, as soon as they say, does anybody,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Whether you know it or not, if they gonna give you some time too, oh, just say
Bruh.
fuck it.
I started doing promo. I seen a nigga at a talent show giving out gift bags.
Yeah.
First thing I told him is, hey, bro, I work for you for free. Who gonna turn down free, nigga?
Nah, nobody, bro.
So what he did was took me to the honey hole,
Mm-hmm.
to the office, nigga, Def Jam. I started working for the nigga who hired him for
Hey,
free.
hold on. Shout out Honey Hole in Houston. Y'all fed me. Y'all did a good job. You made me have a flashback, boy. Say Honey
So my
Hole.
mouth over here gummy right now.
Nah,
Nah, but you know, it's just putting yourself in position. And I knew just working for them for free was gonna put me in position to be, around the motherfuckers I really need to be around.
right.
Cold part about it, the nigga who worked in the office stopped coming to the office when I started interning for him.
Damn.
So when people came and looked in his office, who they see?
You.
So they stopped asking for James and start coming straight to me after a while. Like, hey,
Mhm.
can you do this? You motherfucking right.
Yeah, damn sure.
Nigga, about 2 months after that, knowingly I told old boy, hey man, I can't work for you no more. I gotta go do something else. He's like, coming off, let's talk about paying you. Nigga, I knew you was gonna say that. 'Cause
Exactly.
You too used to having me around.
You need me now.
You need me now.
Yeah.
I know all the ins and outs.
You've created value for yourself and work
Exactly.
for yourself to where now it's like it would impact us if we didn't have you.
Right.
Nah, bro, it's real.
Nah, but yeah, you just gotta put yourself in position,
I-
man, and capitalize when iron strike hot.
I remember high school senior year, bro. I seen a chick. She was kind of big. She was selling snacks. She had like a big little satchel bag.
Her being big and snacks is like a
That was
correlation.
crazy.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying. The reason I have to say that for a reason.
Okay.
So she had this like big satchel bag, and the problem was
She had a big satchel bag.
that hoe was big. Like
She
the,
was big. She had a big satchel bag of
the bag.
snacks.
So the bag was kind of like them bags that you go to the grocery store with, like the ones you keep or whatever.
Right, right.
It was a big one like that. So she would always have these snacks. They would say, "Hey, sis, you got some more snacks?" Like, yeah. So I'm seeing her get money, and I said, one day, I said, how much you usually making a day? She said, usually probably about like $30. I said, if she can get $30 a day, I know I can get more than that. And the reason why I thought that was because somebody from across the house said, hey, come over here. She said, no, I don't feel like going over there. I'm tired.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm willing to go do it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
And then, and like sometimes she'll be like, nah, I don't feel like doing all, or she'll come in and she'll sit down. She's like, I'm tired. I'm not doing that. I don't have nothing for y'all. I don't feel like moving. I'm like, hell nah. So I said, hey, show me how it worked. So we go to the store. We went to Sam's.
She put you up on game.
She put me on game, bro. So we went to Sam's, right? She said, this is how I do it. She said, you buy this box of chips, you get 30 packs. You sell them $1 a piece. It only costs $10.88 for the box. She said, you got
It's
that?
about 30 packs in that motherfucker.
Bro, I took that box for $10.88 and I went and I made $30 off of it in 2 days. That's when I first started, right? I said, damn, I just made $30. I'm like, all right, cool. So then I said, when we going back to the store? She said, I'm going at the end of the week. So I had to wait for her, right? So we go back to the store. I buy another box. This time I buy 2 boxes. I had that for a week. And now I'm learning the game. So just like you learning, I'm learning the game. So then I incorporate juice. Okay. Now I incorporate Snickers. She said, well, I don't usually buy candy. I said, why not? She said, I just don't like dealing with it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying everything now. Bro, it got to the point, bro, I was making $150 a day, bro. I went from selling just chips to I'm selling hot dogs at the damn school. I'm selling peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm selling cool cups. I'm selling popsicles. Nigga, I'm on a golf cart with the principal riding around selling popsicles, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, it was moving like that.
But you had the conveniency of college. What about somebody?
This was high school, bro. This wasn't college. This was high
you
school.
had the conveniency of high school. What about the people that don't have that? Like, what?
Nigga, everybody got to go to high school. That's law.
Nah, nigga, why you bullshitting? I had a candy house
What
in
I'm
every
saying
apartment I
is,
got since I was 19.
What I'm saying
Nigga,
is,
I had a candy house down the street from the elementary.
We always
these
had one in the hood,
Listen,
bro.
the ice cream truck started getting mad because the kids was running past his ice cream truck.
Took off to the candy
Yeah,
house.
and nigga, I had the teacher come down there and say, you can't do this. I'm like, bitch, you got me fucked up. I got a seller's permit. Because I had shit he didn't have, and I knew what I was doing. I'm like, this nigga only got, nigga, I got candy.
I used to pre-order, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a hustler's mentality.
You
though.
had, but again, I got it from watching that 50 Cent movie, bro. Because I was like, it's no damn way I can't do it too, bro. And so they used to have 2 Keons in my school. It was Keon Blackman and it was me. And so when they be like, y'all seen Keon? They be like, who? Black or the Hustler? They be like, we looking for the Hustler. We trying to get some chips. And that's how I got the name. Because everybody used to call me the Hustler. Because when I came through to your class, when I would come to school late, I'd come to school, like school started probably like, what, 7 something. I'd come to school probably a little bit after that. I'd do the announcements and I just start walking classroom, selling my snacks and shit.
That's crazy.
so the main point of this story that I get out of is
Initiative, my
just
brother.
start. Like Nike say, just do it. You got to start.
Yeah.
And be
That's it, bro.
consistent.
And you gotta. As long as you start, the pieces is gonna fall because
Like you said,
you could
got
be
some niggas who
consistent
make
and-
20,000 and be like, I'm good now.
Yeah, you gotta stay consistent.
And stay and just
Listen,
be like,
bro.
fuck it.
right. But if you're practicing in a way to where it's not good, then you're gonna just be consistent at being bad. You got to be consistent in doing things the right way.
But sometimes you can do things bad so many ways that you eventually learn, okay, this is not the way. Because, like, think about all the
that's what I was
scientists and all
asking
the
you.
doctors that had so many errors. I tried it this way.
Yeah, but what about like? Okay, what I was gonna say was, you're consistent because you were in front of a big group of people. How do you tell somebody that's got candy and they don't got no school and they not at the age where it's like, I'm gonna go to a high school and sell because I'm gonna look crazy.
My shit wasn't cracking at first.
You look for bus stops.
Yeah.
You look for what people congregate.
So just start and then there you
you
go.
know what I'm saying? You just got to go. So you just got to have it, right?
Start,
Yeah,
bro.
you
the
just gotta
product.
start.
You go outside
Just
crypto.
gotta start. Right.
Nigga,
Gotta
they gonna tax you in here. I got it right now before you go in there. You see the Hispanic people out there every week, right?
You know what I realized, dog? Like,
That's right.
Selling goddamn
shit
hot dogs.
shit
on a
only
goddamn
don't happen
cookie
because
pan.
shit only don't happen because you ain't
You ain't
trying to
doing
make
it.
it happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, that's it. There's
Say
not
that
there's not
again.
shit only don't happen because you don't make it happen. Like, it's not.
That sound like that need to be in a
it's-
song.
It's not to say that like, oh, like whatever everybody got goals, right?
Right.
It's not to say your goal haven't came to fruition that it's not gonna happen and because you ain't making it happen. No, there's processes, right? But what I'm saying is that like the people who make those fences in their head, like, oh, I don't have this. Listen, there's always a way to get something done. What it really comes down to is if it inconveniences you or not. That's usually what it comes down to.
Damn.
100% agree.
You get what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted.
so don't
There's
be
certain
comfortable.
things,
That was deep.
but there are certain things that are actually, even as a business decision, it's lucrative to not do it. And sometimes there's certain things you got to set out and be like, yeah, I can make that happen, but it's just not. It
I'm gonna
wouldn't
wait right now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
wait right now.
smart to do it right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, again, hustler's mentality is just about how you think and how creative you are in figuring out these debacles that life likes to throw at us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Cause it's gonna come. It's like guaranteed.
Yeah.
You gotta know whatever you about to do in your life, whatever goal you trying to reach, the craziest shit is gonna get thrown at you.
yeah.
And it's what you do when that shit pop off in your face.
Like I ain't blaming shit on no politicians, bro. Like,
Yeah, because you can make it happen.
but there's people that live and blame shit on politicians
all they
why
wanna
they
blame.
circumstances. You
Somebody
know what I mean?
got to
Like,
be blamed for my situation.
It's like, nah, that's not why that happened.
Or they just want to argue too.
Like,
They just
yeah.
want to argue
That's
with
the
Because you
furthest
say you
shit
gonna
from
barbecue a meal,
and you
dude.
blaming that. You
No.
talking about the white man, and a white man ain't been around you in 6 years, nigga.
White man ain't did
That's
nothing to
funny. Oh
you.
my God.
White man probably want to help you.
Low key.
You know what I mean?
I'm crying. That
Hey.
nigga said a white man ain't been around you in 6 years, nigga.
And you talking about the white man holding me down.
White man want to help pick you up.
Where was
He
you
tired of
That
holding you
nigga
down.
said win, nigga.
Where did you see him?
Right.
Where did you see this man?
Yeah, where is the man?
Who is he?
But
crying.
you know what? Man, you right. He tired of holding you down. He just want to pick you up. The right
You
white
know.
people will help you.
Whether they do or they don't, I mean, you got to maneuver that shit.
Right, yeah, the right people will help you in general, you know.
right.
But I just sometimes, it does get racial. It does get racial out here. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna blame it on no race. I'm not gonna blame it on none of that. Like,
Right.
My dad say
Like,
all white
the day
people don't
start
hate
with
you
me,
and all
nigga.
blacks
Yeah.
don't love you.
The day start with me by myself,
period.
able to
That's
make
it.
any decision that I need to make.
That's
You
it.
got 24 hours figured out.
That's
Each
it.
day. You know what the flip side of that? What's the scary part sometimes? When everything you think of or everything that you plan to do actually happens.
Yep.
Like
I
say
love that shit.
I've been fortunate enough to have some ideas to where like I wanted to do something specific and it happened. And it's just
love that
like
shit. I actually like when it comes out better than what you thought it was gonna be.
Right. And then now it's
That
like
shit is insane.
you think of something else and it happens too, and you like, oh fuck. It's like, all right, now I gotta be careful with this shit.
Yeah, buddy.
but it's just
Yeah,
like
you start speaking more. You start watching what you say, watching how you move more, because you see it coming to pass.
but sometimes it can make you lazy because it'll be like, oh, if I wanted to, I can go do
You
that.
understand that superpower you got.
Exactly.
That
It's like
God-given
if
gift.
I really wanted to, I can go do that shit. And then time goes by, and when time goes by, other things get impacted. Health, family members
Bills
get
you wasn't
added,
expecting.
bills. You know what I'm saying? Random trauma you done picked up somewhere, and then now it's like, yeah, at one time you could just go do that, but you can't do that shit no more.
Man, what?
That shit crazy, man.
So
You got to stay aware, man.
Yeah, man. Because that pressure real, man. Like, people think, like, when everybody hating on you or everybody saying you can't do this, can't do that, that's pressure. Nah, pressure is when you've been successful already and now they expecting that out of you again. And you gotta try and achieve that level again, but you didn't put this added pressure in your mind of, damn, maybe this not gonna be as good. They gonna fuck with me when I do this.
Right.
Man, you know what, bro? That's crazy. I was just telling Dro this the other day too. I said, Dro, like, I done been through all of those like different little changes and emotions so many times that now I just create and create. Like, I don't like who gonna like it is who gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like I've like gotten myself to that point as a creative.
That's a jewel.
To do that.
Just put it out there.
Itchy,
Yeah,
can you say that?
they
Say
gonna
that
put it out
again.
there.
Say that again, Itchy. Like
What part?
you're not tripping. You just producing.
I'm not tripping. I'm just creating, bro.
Don't
You
worry
know
about
I'm
what people
saying?
think, because the right one's gonna like it.
Yeah, whoever gonna like it is gonna fuck with it. You get what I'm saying?
And that
Like,
goes for the person too. Whoever gonna fuck with you, gonna fuck with you.
yeah, period. So like, I'm not finna stress that out. I've been blessed with decent platforms. Somebody gonna hear this shit. That's how I look at it. Like, like however God wanted to happen is gonna happen. But He's putting me in places to put this voice out there. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not even worried about. I'm not worried about an award. Man, I just seen too many politics. So I don't.
Right.
It's tiring.
It
It's
gets in the way.
exhausting. It's exhausting, and
Yeah.
it takes you away from.
That should have you overthinking.
Because you're gonna put your own roadblocks in your way.
And it doesn't allow you to flow freely
facts.
within your creativity, because creativity is still a God-given gift.
Yeah.
And the moment you like just like you fuck up your flow with just thinking about that type, just the outside validation, like
Out of there.
you get what I mean? Like people are gonna have their opinions, like, but to me that helps me deal with it more too. It's like because I'm actually accepting of even people not fucking with my shit.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah,
It almost
because
makes you
got
feel
to.
good.
it's a part of art. 'Cause it
Yeah.
also too makes you understand. Okay, this might be a demographic of people that don't really fuck with my shit. So is there something about me that may appeal to them?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It just makes you think about things a little more intricately.
Mhm.
Humble, I guess you could say. Like it
Mhm.
takes humility, but whatever. But you know, it's just I just don't like to think about that stuff no more. I used to think about that shit, and then like I've seen friends, like I've had to talk to other like producer friends and musician friends who, when you know Grammys came around, they didn't get certain nominations because they see all the other homies that's in the circles getting nominations, and it's like and me being the person that has gotten the nomination already,
Mhm.
I'm telling the homie like, man, that shit don't even matter.
Mm-mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's because I see what it is,
Yeah.
like, and it's cool, but you know, I get it. Like, I get it. But the way I started to see it was like this, bro. Like, when we started doing this music, when I started doing this music, I didn't do it for the sake of a plaque.
Right.
Like, when I started doing rap or I started doing music in general, I wanted to do it because I liked it.
Mhm.
And I felt something inside of me wanting to create something.
Mhm.
You feel me? Other than that, I didn't start thinking about plaques and all that type of shit until like maybe when I started being around a couple industry people.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But then when I see what circle that and what loop that puts people in,
Mhm.
and what loop it put me in at one point,
Yeah.
I started to be like, yeah, I don't really want to be a part of that because that don't got nothing to do with how I even started doing this.
It's
You feel what
it's
I'm
taken
saying?
away
Like-
from the love that you had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Mhm.
it takes away from the love, and to me, that takes away from the purity of the output. Of
It impacts the creativity.
Yeah, and I'm in a moment of my life where I have to create music
Yeah.
to survive.
Yeah.
So the way I see it is like I'm not gonna fuck up that flow
Mhm.
and that machine because I want to throw a monkey wrench of validation in it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna work
Yeah.
because the validation has nothing to do with you making a good product.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Hey, you
the
got
people
some,
that feel it, let them feel it. Like,
yeah,
but
exactly.
but I'm not finna say that because it didn't reach a status
Mhm.
that it was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
think
get out of
Tyler,
your
the
head with
creator is
that,
good
yeah.
at shit like that.
Especially when you got like, let's just say, if I put a joint out and only 2,500 people hear it, whatever, only 2,500 people
It's a
buy
lot
it.
of people.
Still a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it, right? But for me, it's this. Within the 2,500, somebody's mood was made better that day.
Mm-hmm.
That song got them through something.
Mm-hmm.
They related to something on them records.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something.
Mm.
So that's what I look for, period. Because at the end of the day, if you take all this shit away, numbers, glitz, glam, clout, only thing that matters is how we're affecting each other's souls.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my gift that I'm supposed to use from the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
If it touches somebody's soul, if it touches somebody's life, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen from that moment, that person was that touched, he's going to spread the word.
Facts. And then it gets quote unquote sampled, or it gets pushed, it gets added to a
Period.
movie or whatever. And now you don't know what that one song did,
Period.
how much that can change or what they can use to create or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
real.
not. Yeah, I'm just not finna put myself next to people, and however their success is being gauged, I'm not gonna match myself next to that. I'll be inspired by it.
Yeah. But you're not
But
gonna
I'm
compare
not-
yourself to that.
I don't have to. I'm not gonna put myself to that and say if I don't get this, then I'm not this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah.
No, it's real.
It don't. I didn't get this far if I wasn't shit. Like you
Yeah.
get that's how I look at it, dog. Like
Right.
so, yeah,
That's real.
yeah.
Working with this project that you have coming out with Dro, that's gonna be.
Sorry, what is it?
I said working with the project with Dro, that's gonna be like a different type of light. You know what I'm saying? Him putting
Yeah,
that
I mean,
out there.
I mean, would you say that? Would you say it's a different type of light?
No, I'm saying on some hip hop. Like we bringing a whole little
Yeah,
culture
for
with it,
sure.
like
It's definitely
a movement.
like we're bringing definitely like nostalgic sounds.
Yeah,
and
we bringing
like
a whole lot of
hooks.
elements back.
yeah, we're bringing a lot of the true elements to hip hop back.
Mm-hmm.
But the message is what makes to me the majority of this album like amazing.
Yeah.
It's the message. It's literally what niggas is choosing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's very positive. It's very uplifting. Very spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Definitely spirit.
yeah. So for me, you know, for me, like I said, like it's all music for me, bro. I don't know. Like I stripped myself from all of that shit, bro. I just don't see like the world, and I don't see like the industry how everybody see it, because I think a lot of the ways that people perceive the industry and the world stress them out.
Mm.
And I don't want to be a part of that stress anymore.
And not just
so I learned to
anything.
So I just learned to strip myself of all these constructs, bro.
Careless.
Yeah, just be a good person and just be and just flow in what you're supposed to do,
and let everything else be.
And everything will fall to you how it's supposed to be. Just being an intelligent black man, roam this earth nobly, and praise God and create amazing shit. That's it. That's all I want to do, and leave a legacy, have a family, and be some beautiful kids, and have a beautiful wife. That's it. I didn't have sex with all the girls that I wanted to. And whatever you want to call it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how many girls we gonna fuck? You know, shit. It's crazy. So,
Mr. OhBoy, for you over there, how's it been for you working with Ichi and what is it? It's the Heroes?
Hero League.
The Hero League.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say the Heroes of the Moon.
It's actually been refreshing. You know what I'm saying? It's a breath of fresh air, because right now we bring in a lot of essence back, where it's just substance and creativity, and nobody's on some whack shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on a high level. I'm working with a lot of people that's high level, and that's legacy right there. I want to attach myself to that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was brought up on, you know what I'm saying, those elements of music.
Yes, sir.
And it's just refreshing, you know, because we not in this climate. It's a lot of all that's pushed to the back.
Yeah.
Right now we in a move where it's getting back to that. You know what I'm saying? That
raw
space again. Yeah. So I'm excited. And it's challenged me too, because now I'm like, I was on the production side, but now I'm like, be on the engineering, arranging, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like on a high level.
Yeah,
So,
buddy.
It's been great.
Oh yeah.
And just showing work ethic, like.
You got to show up.
Hey, if I let Dro be in here every day, he will be in here every day working.
There's no cap.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to give him
He
his
might
flowers.
need to have you in here every day.
I
say Dro might need to have Star in here every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dro's that type of nigga, boy. He not finna play with you.
Oh yeah, he not finna play.
Not at all.
He not finna play.
He had me strong on before I went to go DJ. He's like, nah, we can do it right now. We can do it right now.
Yeah, bro.
Right
he
now?
don't play about creating, bro.
Yeah.
I get it.
I like that though.
I get it. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
because
love
who
it.
he is though is like it's pure. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
it's
why I
not
love
even
that shit,
it's
bro.
no malice. It's nothing behind it. It's just nothing.
Bro,
but,
that's pure excitement,
Man,
dog.
yeah.
Like that's just him.
He
loving
be excited.
That shit.
He be excited.
Yeah, dog.
He
like,
be excited for
he
sure.
big
Some
energy,
people look
big
at
spirit,
how
big spirit.
Look how good he is. Like I would be excited if I was that good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like he can't wait to create.
Yeah. And
I get it.
And after that, that's like
you know what I mean?
real.
Like real shit. I get it.
and
I
bringing a
get
lot
it.
of people in the element. You know what I'm saying? That's making another olive branch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you have the Gwen Bun. We met Gwen Bun through Dro.
Exactly.
Top
There's a
Notch
lot
was
of-
over here. Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
bringing up. I like how people was just like bringing people up. Like how you say Soul Got You.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We need more people like that. Even with Day, just pushing you out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you need that battery in your back. You need a
Yeah.
Kobe in the shack out here because
Yeah.
it's crazy out here. You
Man,
be in your head.
Yeah.
You'll be in your head, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I know. So
Yeah, man, that nigga definitely talked to each other through a lot of
Man,
shit, man.
you got to have those.
That's for
those
real, my
conversations.
brother, dog. Like for real, they like my nigga, man.
Man, shout out to Daylight, man.
Yeah, that's my nigga, man. For sure, for sure.
You got to come on the show. I appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Nah, easy call,
For sure,
bro.
man. The
Yeah.
legacy is crazy,
No, thank
and
you,
and
bro.
what you about to bring out right now.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Hey, man, I could say for the people out there that's listening to this whole
Come
whole
on.
show, man. Come on, man. Come on. I'll say this guy's a gift of many talents, man.
That ass.
brother.
Like you
Thank
can't
you,
even
brother,
put him
bro.
in the box at all.
That
Yeah,
ass.
nah. No,
I'm excited, man.
That's the goal. I don't want nobody to put me in a box until
Yeah.
I'm in a box.
Yeah.
You feel
So
me?
I'm in the box.
Nah,
It's a
that
bar.
ain't.
Don't put me in a box until I'm in one. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Charismatic Jones, you got anything special coming up, brother?
I got a show with Jam Adore coming up in June. Just talked to him the other day. I forget. June or July. I'll get it right. Next show, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But that's big.
I'm making some more music. Finishing some stuff with Star. Make some more stuff with J Classic. I'm just right now. I'm about to put my foot to the pedal, and I'm just gonna create, not worrying about nothing. You know what I mean?
You got to.
And acting wise, the same. You know, and I guess now I'm gonna start getting in my comedian bag. Since Itchy told me that I was funny.
Hell no.
Yeah.
He said, hell no.
He
definitely
gotta do
Hey,
that.
Miles is funny, man.
Man, don't listen to
funny
Keon.
as
If you
shit,
listen to
dog. He
Keon,
definitely gotta do
everything
it.
about me is
gonna
normal
start a
and
pose. Miles
bland.
It's not bland. Nah.
You know?
It's-
I'm glad it
for real.
ain't
Look at Miles
up to
out there getting
Keon.
hit with tomatoes at the comedy store.
I bet you to go viral.
Nah, you're not gonna. Nah, you gonna do good. Yeah, you gonna do
Well, you
good,
know,
dog.
Itchy told me that. I said, dang, you know, because a couple people told me that. So I'm gonna really think about it.
Just do it. Don't even think. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go for it.
I'm gonna definitely
I
do
told
it.
him I'm gonna do it eventually for sure. Like once I get to
Mhm.
a place with my music where I'm
Hey.
like, yeah, I'm good on music. I want to do something else.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna start doing stand up.
Hey, it ain't stop T.I.
I'm about to
Exactly.
right.
It ain't stop T.I. at all.
But I'm definitely about to. I'm gonna get with Ace Nice. He gonna, teach me the
Shout out
music
Ace
game,
Nice.
so I can make money with this music.
Yeah.
So I got music right now ready, but I gotta get money from it too, and I gotta put it out so people can listen, and hear. Because I got some dope, but I want them to say I got dope. I don't want to say I got dope.
Yeah.
I want them to say, dang, he got that dope. You know, if you want that dope, Miles got that dope.
Right.
So that's kind of what I have going right now.
And you've been a student to the game. You know what I'm saying? We come to the sessions, to Dro sessions, and
Shout out
everybody's
Dro.
sessions. So you just been
Shout
like
out
a-
Star. Shout out Dro
Man.
for letting me come to the sessions, kicking it with. Now I'm able to meet Itchy, Daylight. You know what I mean? Killer Priest. I feel like I'm in a movie. It's funny because when people get around me, they always say like my life is like a movie, but it really is because this is the way God operates in my life. But it's like watching the Wu-Tang or watching NWA or like watching just a great group of people, and it's like I get to be in the mix, and it's crazy. It's like Itchy said, it's like it's always surreal, and it's like the people around you ain't really normal.
Yeah, no.
But it kind of come off like that because not the people coming off normal, but you don't know. But if you know how to look at it from the outside in, you'll see this is a great story. And it's just like not even the middle of the book yet. Like I'm just like kind of in the middle, but ain't in the middle yet. And it's like this journey is fun. And so it's like I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. But at the same time, I'm loving the journey. Because once you get there, you there.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no more journey. It's just you there. Now you're making money, and you established. Now you want some children, this and that and that and that. Okay. But right now, I'm loving this. So I got a lot going, music, acting, entertaining, and I'm enjoying the process.
Yeah.
So I keep y'all posted.
It's a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm working on a new project called Bypass. It's a new event app.
I was about to say, I really thought you was about to say you was about to start like rapping or singing.
Oh, hell no.
When you said project, I was like,
Nah,
well, okay,
nah,
music
man.
on the way.
Hell no. I'm
My
good.
bad, my bad.
Shout
I'll
out.
help you spread it out, man, but I ain't finna jump on no shit with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bypass is a event app, you know what I mean? Something like the other one's Eventbrite, you know what I'm saying? And the other ones that's coming out, but you can definitely collect the database off of the events you do and a few more things. So just getting that out there, stepping into the tech world. Building on OhBoiTV with my man Star, we gonna get it and
Yes, sir.
have one of the top media companies on the West Coast, if not the nation, sooner than later. You know what I mean?
Say it.
So
Yes.
we definitely building on that, and KDS Marketing and Promotions. You got a project, company, whatever you're trying to get out there, brand, we own it.
Yeah. What was the name of the app one more time?
Oh, Bypass,
Bypass.
Vipass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ichiban. you got? Anything special coming out?
Yeah, man, I actually do. I mean, other than the Hero League project, got the Shogun album that's already out in Japan. Working on literally in the midst of negotiating, getting it dropped out here. We're supposed to do a American release. I have two different I have 2 extra records on there too. One including Holland's on the American release.
Dope.
That like I said, Room Full of Mirrors. We got a lot of shit coming up. It's a lot of shit coming up. Yeah, just kind of like a waiting, ticking time bomb with that one. So, but yeah, we've recorded a lot of music. Like I said, 7-8 years worth of music. So,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's time.
Of music.
It's time.
Yeah, a lot of videos and everything have been shot. So now we're just waiting for a countdown.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. That like I said, going to Japan for sure. I don't have other than that, I was I mean I'm sorry, my fault. I'm like gonna be like traveling for sure. Once like I said, once certain things transpire, I'm definitely gonna be like zip because I'm backed up on so much shit that I've been was supposed to do. So I gotta go like 4 different I gotta fly to 4 different locations to just do all kind of different business that I was been supposed to do.
Yeah.
So so like shoot videos, all kind of shit, bro.
Getting busy. It's getting busy.
Yeah, I have a lot I'm backed up on. Like I have a lot.
Yeah, you just got it.
I mean, at least you got work to be backed up on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people ain't got work, so yeah.
Yeah, it's grateful.
Fortunate.
For sure. Yeah, I'm grateful. Like I said, but it takes certain things and resources for you to move around to do those things. So until certain other things transpire, then I have to kind of like keep my head to the to the pavement right now and just like grind it out. But because all of it is based on like timing too, so it's a really crazy chess game to play, bro. That like especially being a part of like multiple things is you gotta figure a way to make it all work. And
that's the game.
That's another thing. All of it has to work because at the end of the day, you don't want to just put your creations out there and they just sit in hard drive. You know what I'm saying? In hard drive.
Not the hard
drive. You know what I
drive.
mean? Like,
I've had one of those.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I've had a few of those.
Yeah, like you want to make it work. So, yeah, man. Like I said, I've been having a whole bunch of shit going on, bro. But I have a lot of stuff coming up real soon that I can't even talk about. So you know what I mean? So like, I just need it to happen. Like once it happens,
you straight.
Not even just that, but like even if it happened prior to this, I would have been able to talk about it. But I can't talk about it because it hasn't been talked about yet.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So,
Mr. OhBoy, what you got coming up? Anything special? You and Jay Flocko over there?
More music. You know what I'm saying? More collaborations with these guys. Jay Flocko.
More sessions.
I need a collaboration with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't never asked me for a collaboration.
Get you on the track. That's in the making right now.
Man, you ain't never asked me for a collaboration.
Man, pull up.
It's all good, man.
That's
I recognize what it is.
Oh man, it's nothing but
it's
good intentions, man. Because
in-house hate.
Popular.
It's in-house hate.
You got to be popular.
In-house hate is crazy.
In-house hate is
They
crazy.
don't ask me to rap on that, man. They just be like, just play the
You rap?
music. No,
Yeah, get on this. Hey man,
I didn't know you
Pull
rap,
up.
Keon.
I don't rap, bro.
Yeah, I'm.
Keon,
but he got
you-
bars,
I got
though.
tracks though,
You
but I
rap
don't rap.
gifts.
he got bars though.
Yeah.
Keon, you rap gifts.
Yeah. On God.
He
On
rap
God.
gifts. What you got? What you got going on?
I'll be in Dallas this week.
Okay.
Dallas this week, San Diego this weekend, and I'll be back. I'll be back by Sunday. So
What
we'll
you
see
be doing in
what's
San
up.
Diego?
I go to graduation, bro.
Okay.
9 a.m. in the morning, bro.
Damn, who graduated?
One of my friends graduating. Can you come to my graduation? All right, we'll see. We'll see.
At least he.
She. Yeah.
At least she asking you.
No, I did ask. Yeah.
Man.
So that's why I was like, damn. When people don't ever ask you for nothing, they actually
For
come to
nothing.
that. So I was just like, nah, I
something.
gotta go. Gotta go show love.
That's special.
Yeah, so. But nah, that's what's up, though. That's pretty much it, man.
What about you, Jay Flocko? Before we get out of here,
Tell us the name of that group too, bro.
Come on, man.
What group? She managing somebody?
No, she in a group.
No, I'm just focusing on music. I'm trying to get in a photo shoot with Star though, and a music video for this new song I'm finna drop.
Okay.
2 new songs in my group, Two Tone.
That's it.
With my buddy Dez, he in Milwaukee right now, but hopefully he come out in the summer. We can shoot this video for this nice ass song that we made called 2 a.m. We finna drop that soon.
That's right.
So.
I mean, if it's 2-tone, you gotta shoot half in LA and half in Milwaukee.
I was thinking that, but it's really like he gonna have to come out here. It's giving LA vibes, and
Gotcha.
Milwaukee kind of snowy right now, so
Yeah.
Shout
But that's just
Roast
it,
it's
them.
right?
a party. It's a party song, so he gonna have to come out.
You
here.
need the hot and the cold.
Damn.
It's 2-tone,
It's
man.
summer.
2-tone.
Mm.
It's a summer. It's a summer.
TV
song.
ain't got no temperature. That's what Pimp C said.
Nigga stupid TV ain't got no temperature.
That's what Pimp C
Funny.
said. When they did Big Pimp, he had that mink on. He said, nigga, TV ain't got
It
no
was hot as a
temperature.
motherfucker.
That's funny as
TV
shit.
ain't got no temperature for
That
real. You
TV
looking
ain't
at
got
it.
no temperature is wild. I never knew that nigga said that
Yeah,
shit.
nigga.
Hey, Pimp C used to say some wild, but it was some real shit though.
Hey, man, R.I.P. Pimp.
Yeah.
All right, man. So with that being said, make sure y'all tap in, follow everybody. I also appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. Also follow the channel. We got other show, Stars Game Night. Make sure you tap into that and watch that. Star, I think you got your own show coming out too, man. Where you
Yeah,
like,
it's coming out. It's coming out. It's in the making right now.
and then
Oh, wow.
and then also
What's
the
that
live
show?
stream when we be live streaming the sessions, man.
Yeah.
Tap into
Oh
that.
yeah, TikTok. Yeah.
On TikTok. That'd be dope, bro. I be seeing some shit. I got to see y'all make that last song. That was cool. And then I think Star had me on there making the doing some of the
he did the
beat.
intro for the Hero League. Yeah, he did the
Oh,
scratch.
Oh, that's the intro?
Oh, he did the
So he did
scratching.
scratches,
Itchy.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came
Yeah.
over here just organically. He was like,
Yeah.
I ain't even got time, but
Nice.
I got time for you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, he did that.
I was stronghold, bro. I couldn't leave. That's a nigga.
This Thursday we got the Keisha Cali Kickback show starting May 15th. So
Oh,
she
dope,
She's
dope.
gonna be added to the roster.
Dope.
Shout out to the gang though. 5K right now subscribers. So everybody keep subscribing.
Yeah.
Comment, like, share the live every
Oh,
time we
yeah.
on here. Yeah. We appreciate that love.
Hey, don't be surprised if y'all see me in y'all nightclub soon. We had some shit go down today, so it's up.
Hey.